We are streaming.
Previously on Curse of Strahd, um, we went to the Order of the Guardians Monastery complex, accompanying Strahd. He was unable to enter the complex for unknown reasons, mysterious reasons, and he has ordered you to find the traitor. We're going to play it very much differently to how we did last time, where it felt like we were running down the stairs a bit too fast. So we're just going to do Theatre of the Mind, I think, and just try and get through this. So you were in the scribe study, where you found a scribe, Anya. Oh, I wasn't supposed to tell you that because you never asked anybody their names. But yeah, I'll give you that for free. She was called Anya. She tried to run away, and somebody smashed her in the face with a door.
Sorry about
that. Sorry. And she told you that the person that you're looking for is in the auditorium. That person you were looking for went by the name of Heinrich Steinmann, and it's obvious that's not his real name. This is the person that the Vakter woman was talking about with Vasily in the dinner before you got here. So you know you need to find him for XYZ reasons. So yeah, so she's told you that he's in the auditorium and basically pointed you in the direction. She told you that it's past the library, and that's where you'll find him. Over to you. You're in the scribe's library.
Are we in the library now? Yeah.
You're in the scribe's. Sorry, you're in the scribe's study, not the library.
Are there any awesome books to look at?
Library first.
It's not a library. It's a study. A nondescript desk with a nearly extinguished candle melted down to its wick takes up most of the far wall. A robed figure is, sat on the floor now, clutching her nose, near a pile of papers on the tabletop.
Can I heal her?
Yeah, I mean she's not. Yeah.
Or just lay. Cure wounds.
So you're soothing her.
Yeah. No, I'm curing wounds.
Oh, are you curing wounds? Okay. She looks at you, and then she looks back at Omadon, who obviously was the one that slammed the door in her face, and looks quite confused. She's obviously remembered her vow of silence, and she's just kind of waving you out of the room. And she's still clutching her nose, although it's far less bleedier.
Apologise for my friend's unfortunate accident there. Are you okay?
She nods impatiently.
Oh. How are you? Okay?
She nods impatiently.
I'm getting the sense you're quite impatient. Is anything wrong?
She stands up and walks over to the door and holds the door.
Yes,
make loads of room for you.
That's what hit you. Yes, no, I don't think it's damaged. No, I think it's all right.
She opens the door a little bit more. It's pretty much at its maximum.
Yes, that's about as far as it opens. Yes, I think that's the way it's. Yes, that's not our fault. That's as far as it goes. Yes.
She motions out of the door.
Do you want to take us to dinner? It's very kind of you, but we're actually looking for someone.
She rolls her eyes and just goes and sits back down at her desk. Carries on writing. And mumbles something, but you can't quite make out what it is.
Can I go and have a look and see what she's writing?
As you walk over, she covers her papers.
Yeah. I understand this is some form of monastery. Do you happen to worship the Morning Lord?
She looks at you and kind of shrugs in the affirmative, but kind of gives you this look like not quite kind of thing. And as you glanced over her papers, you did catch the words "Festival of the White Sun,"
Is you some form of offshoot of the Morning Lord? Maybe I see something about the White Sun here, the Festival of the White Sun. Is that some form of branch, perhaps?
She doesn't really. She kind of points at her closed mouth and shrugs like, "What the fuck else can I do?"
You have a pen and paper. Just saying.
She
Can't write words down.
she huffs the biggest huff you've ever heard, and she writes, "Go to the library."
Where is the library?
Shoves it into your chest, not your chest cavity, but just shoves it at you.
You have a very soothing touch. I've not felt this fond of someone in such a long time.
Oh, it's good to have you back, Michael. Um,
Seriously, the warmth of your touch really is quite affectionate. I feel like
she
But
turns back to her desk
can you
and
break
she
into
buries
song
her face.
and perhaps
she
you can
buries her
dance?
face. She buries her face in her hands and she starts to sob quietly.
Okay, we'll go to the library then. Is there nothing else that I can probably wind her up about?
No, there isn't.
No, okay.
You've reached the limit.
Pete's had enough.
You've made a girl cry. Well done.
Not just a girl, a religious girl. A
You
woman
made
of the
a religious
cloth.
girl cry.
That was his personal quest.
Test their patience and see how far I can take it.
You're not level 20.
She's not got it. Right.
All right. So everybody else is waiting for you outside the room, and it's just you bullying this girl.
Give him a sly wink as I walk past.
Oh my god.
Give me a charisma check.
Why are you doing this to me? Charisma. Oh, good.
That's what I was thinking. She laughs and carries on drawing or writing.
I'll be back, sweetness.
Oh my god.
She shudders.
She throws up a little bit in her mouth.
So you leave the room and you ascend the stairs onto the second floor landing. And there's a balcony, and straight ahead as you pass it is what appears to be an open door into a library.
Wander in.
Yeah.
You wander in and you find crumbling aged scrolls, rolled and bound by leather ties. They're piled from floor to ceiling. Nestled alongside the neatly ordered bundles of parchment are hand-bound tomes in color-coded rows.
Omadon, do you think there's anything that might be of use for you?
I'll have a quick glance through it. Are the tomes sort of like stacked floor to ceiling as well?
No, the tomes are neatly arranged in color-coded color codes. Although you're not quite sure what system it is.
Can I have a look at one or two from each colour code and just see if I can recognise some sort of pattern?
Yes. As you glance through the books, you realise that this library is hundreds of years of Barovian history, and most of it is prior to Strahd's rule. The books that catch your eye the most, and possibly Keris, if she was to cast her eyes over these books, is one is labelled The Fanes. Another one is labelled The Religious Rights of Forest People and Mountain Folk, and The Rule of King Dorian of the Turgs.
First one, the Fanes.
Fanes, Fanes, which is one of the Fanes is the ones that you helped Strahd desecrate, actually. The Religious Rights of Forest People and Mountain Folk, and the Rule of King Dorian of the Turgs. And
Turks.
as you browse through the books, you realise that the colour coding is actually a timeline. And the most recent timeline is about 50 years worth. And it's quite a lot of information about Strahd. There's a repeating pattern. Suddenly, as you get near the end of these books, they're all about Strahd.
Over the last 50 years.
So is it pinpoint when? What time period are we in now?
Well, you are in a time period that you don't quite recognize, as the lands of Barovia, you might have noticed, kind of work completely differently to the rest of the planes that you're all used to. So, Keris would be used to BC AD. Everybody else will be used to different timelines. This one's entirely its own timeline, but you can work out that it's roughly 50 years worth of Strahd history there. I'm assuming you're going to leaf through some of those books, and they read like ghost stories, and even as you get to the bits where you've yourself have experienced, it's largely incorrect and overly dramatized.
They look like they were written by Strahd.
Certainly not.
Watkins, no.
It looks like it was written by a scribe. The March of the Dawn is recounted, where the townsfolk attacked Strahd's castle, but Strahd is described as a 12-foot tall demon with hulking wings that breathes fire and can kill a man with his red eyes alone. And you know this is not true.
Is there any truth bits in any of it? If we have a leaf through, can we see any truth in any of it?
There's half truths in every story, but they are hugely exaggerated.
Is there any reference to the Grand Wizard?
No, there isn't. Grand Wizard,
Is it what's the elk guy? The
Mad Mage. No, there isn't.
Mad Mage.
As you wonder that to yourself, you suddenly remember that he has only been in Barovia for a year in present time.
The Mad
And
Mage.
sorry?
The Mad Mage has only been in Barovia
Yeah.
for a year.
You remember way back to the beginning of the campaign when you were at the Tsur Pool Vistani camp, when you were talking with Yosif, and he told you that he witnessed the assault of the Mad Mage and the townsfolk on the castle, which was a second assault, basically. That was just a year previous.
Oh, right. Right.
And through the library at the back is a door.
Go through the door.
The door is locked.
Oh.
Can we pick
Not only locked, it's reinforced with iron bars.
Have you not got that spell, Amadon, that swings doors open?
It's only unlocked doors.
Alright.
It's a bit useless. Unless you want to smash someone's teeth.
Oh yeah, then it's the perfect spell.
Go on, Felston.
I've got a crowbar,
Oh, nice.
so I'm gonna pry the door open.
Give me a strength check and a dexterity check, and you need to beat a 12. It's meant to be 22, but because you got a crowbar, it's considerably easier.
That's a 20, and for dexterity.
Yeah.
Wow.
You easily open this door. As the door opens, you see candlelight paints monstrous shapes on the walls of the small room. A marble podium stands in the northern wall. Leaning over the dais is an aging man with tightly cropped graying hair and a dense fraying beard. Around his neck, weighing heavily against his thick wool robes, is an ostentatious golden lion head. As you say,
Yeah.
he says, so, you have found me. And he turns this man turns and looks at you, and there's a slight look of surprise on his face because you are not obviously who he was expecting.
Oh.
And he says, "Oh, who are you?"
Not who you were expecting, I assume.
No,
Pray tell, who are you expecting?
I was expecting Strahd.
No.
If you are here in your fine clothes, I assume that you hitched a ride with him. Bearing in mind that this is the top of Mount Baratok and it is extremely cold outside.
Yes, we did.
He says, you got through my Forbiddens field, so you're obviously not undead. What is your business here?
We presume you're Heinrich Steinman.
He looks momentarily surprised, and he says, why, yes, I am.
You don't go by any other aliases?
No.
Are you sure?
Give me an insight check.
Oh.
You think he's telling the truth?
Were you planning on having a meeting with Strahd?
Quite the opposite, actually. And if you wouldn't mind just going and telling him that there's no Leo Delisnia here, and just go, and everything is fine. All will be well.
You can tell us the truth. You can trust us.
You're
Can
gonna
I-
have to give me a charisma check.
Can I cast Zone of Truth on him?
Yes, you can. You don't really, well, you can. You don't really need to,
Or do I not?
because Tarek just rolled a 21.
Oh, nice. All right, I'll take it back then.
Sorry, what was the question again?
I just said you can be honest with us. You can tell us the truth.
His shoulders drop and he lets out a deep sigh, and he said, I knew this day was coming. Yes, I am Leo Delisnia, and you must understand me when I say he is pure evil.
How do you know he's pure evil? What's he done?
Well, everything. He's killed so many people, and he's crazy.
Do you know how to kill him?
Yes, actually, I do.
Can you tell us?
I can do better than tell you. I can show you.
We're going on a magic carpet ride.
He says, do you have the ability to call him?
Do we?
He can't come in here, can he not? It's protected.
True. And he falls into deep thought.
Hang on. What do you think?
He starts talking to himself. In fact, he appears to be talking to his hand. And he seems to be having an argument with his hand. And he kind of wanders into the corner, starts muttering to his hand. And on his hand, you see a ring.
Check out the ring.
He just sort of tucks his hand into his jacket as you approach him to have a look.
That's an interesting ring you've got there. Can I have a closer look?
He stops for a second, and he whispers into the ring and kind of listens as if he's got like one of these sock puppets. And he says, "Okay, well this is basically what will kill Strahd." He said, "This is the Ring of Winter's Flesh." And just as he kind of starts to show you, you hear an almighty crash at the wall, and Strahd von Zarovich has literally knocked the wall down and entered.
Oh.
And all hell breaks loose. Leo kind of takes a defensive position, pushes you out of the way, and you can see Strahd. He's visibly, practically melting. He's fighting it, and he's trying to get to Leo. And Strahd makes the gesture that you've seen before, as if he's about to cast fireball, but nothing comes. And on seeing this, Leo just kind of points the ring at him, and you all instantly freeze, literally freeze.
Oh.
But not before you see Strahd smile and turn into mist and disappear out the hole that he made in the wall.
Oh.
That worked.
And as this happens, Leo looks visibly disappointed. He's not happy about it because his plan has failed. And just kind of as he lowers his ring, the temperature of the room returns to normal, and you all pretty much instantly unfreeze without any kind of frostbite or anything. Completely shocked by this. And as the room returns to a normal temperature, Strahd comes back in and flies right at Leo and grabs a mace that is leaning up against the wall, and swings it and knocks Leo's head off.
Oh no.
His head lands at your feet. His eyes still rolling a little bit, and Strahd drops the mace, and he's in a lot of pain. This forbidden spell, is very much hurting him. And he looks at you and gives you like a nod, and turns back into mist and disappears again.
Grab the ring.
I'll grab it, running for the ring.
Okay. Is it you, Felston?
Yeah.
You're taking the ring, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
You've got the ring. What do you do with it?
Well, I'm not going to put it on.
Put it in his pockets.
Aw.
It's in it. Fuck it. No.
Fuck.
Put it on your dick.
Shall we hide it
Is it a
somewhere?
dick ring?
I'm gonna give it to the cleric, who's the holy woman.
No, don't give it to me. I'm not
Right.
having-
I will not touch it.
I think we need to hide
Mate.
it. I think we should hide it.
Right, I shove it in my loincloth.
Nice.
On your dick.
Okay. Okay. So, you've grabbed the ring. What do you do now?
Do we want to check the body over to see if he had anything else on him?
Yeah.
Somebody
is-
want the mace?
Can anyone revive him?
What? Put a head back on?
Don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, can anybody raise undead?
Hang on.
Let me just have a look.
No.
Wait, doesn't somebody?
But I might do funeral rite on him and touch him, so he can't turn into the undead, even though I don't think he can without a head. Just
Wait,
in
before
case
he does. Doesn't somebody have a spell that
in the
puts
next
them
7
like in a
days, he'll be,
in a-
he'll be not dead.
Yeah.
Undead.
undead?
Am I on there?
Does will revivify fix him?
Revivify. Let's have a look. Hang on. I've got revivify. Revivify. Oh yeah. You touch a creature that has died within the last minute, that creature returns to life with 1 hit point. I don't know if that includes putting his head back on.
I'll grab his head and stick it on his body.
This spell can't return a life creature that has died of old age, nor can it restore any missing body parts.
Oh,
So I'm gonna
So it'd be like Homewood.
body part.
Can you hear them? I don't know if they can hear me.
We can hear you.
Oh, can you? Okay, great.
yeah, you disappeared off roll 20, but we can still hear you in Discord.
Right, good.
So,
Yeah, I guess-
no, without a head, I can't really do much. I might be able to revive the head, though.
Oh yeah, try
But-
that.
Do you really want a talking head? It won't have any air to its voice box, so it won't be able to communicate. It'll just look at us very disappointingly.
We could
can
do like
Get it to
blink.
blink,
Blink.
yes, and
Yeah.
yeah.
He can wiggle his head. He can blink once for yes and 2 for no.
Okay.
Sounds
Carry him around with us.
Peter, can I have a GM ruling on this?
What's that?
Revivify.
Yeah.
Can we revivify just the head?
Do whatever you want. This is D&D.
Well, you know, okay, fine. I'll cast Revivify.
You kneel down next to him, next to this head. Is it the head or the corpse?
Well, it's going to be the head because if you do
Okay,
the corpse, it's just
you
going to...
kneel down next to the head, and you place your hands on this head. And as you cast this spell, or you think you cast this spell, it just fizzles, and nothing happens.
Oh, did you
And
do
then
it?
you
right?
remember that there's a forbidden spell
Oh, yeah.
over 40,000 feet in diameter.
Yes, seems to be there's... his undead spell seems to be quite effective. Might as well just throw the corpse down the mountain.
Maybe if we take it with us.
I've got a minute. And then this doesn't work.
Oh,
Ah.
I can. What time is it? Is it dusk?
I won't mention the fact that it requires diamonds worth 300 gold points. Which the spell consumes. Apparently the spell costs 300 diamonds worth, or 300 gold pieces of diamonds.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought we didn't.
I don't know. I
worry
don't know
about
what Pete's.
Costs.
Yeah, Pete, are we worried about costs or?
Yeah.
Oh, we are. Okay.
Because the spell didn't work. Does it still count?
Yeah, we don't have 300 gold pieces, so it doesn't.
I have 247 gold pieces.
Yeah, but we don't have. We need
Oh,
diamonds.
it's fine. I wouldn't worry about that
No.
in this world.
No, not in this. We're in a book, so it's fine.
Yeah. The only thing I'm saying is that if you're casting a spell that requires random components, don't bother. But if it costs money, because quite a lot of spells require money, then I'll say, yeah, you need that money.
Well, it says
not-
diamonds worth 300 gold pieces, but
Yeah, or diamonds.
okay.
Something worth money. Otherwise, when it says, I don't know, a snowflake or whatever, then don't limit that.
I don't understand how a spell can cost money. Like what? Like you don't.
You'll have to ask Wizards of the Coast. I don't know why some of them cost money. How that makes a difference. I'm guessing it's a type of spell, and because all spells will come from a deity of some kind. Some deities like money, some deities like snowflakes.
Right.
I'm guessing.
Did you say this guy was wearing a medallion with a golden lion head on or something?
Yep.
Can I have a look at that?
Yep. Well, it's on the floor now because there's no neck to hold it in place.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to pick it up and have a look at it and see if I can, I don't know, see if it's got any sort of protection or magical, something special
Well,
about it, or is
you-
it just for show?
You do instantly recount the conversation that Vasily had with Mrs. Wachter at the previous dinner, and she recognized him by an ostentatious lion's head hanging around his neck,
Ah, so it was just
or
a
rather an
record.
amulet. But you can't discern any kind of magical properties to this thing
Right.
unless you have detect magic.
I don't think I have. I don't have it equipped anyway, if I do have it.
Oh, I've got detect magic. Can I cast
Do you want to
it
have a
on
look at this?
I'm gonna cast it on the necklace.
This necklace has no magical properties.
Oh.
Neither does the mace.
All right.
but it is silvered.
Does anything just have magic properties that I'm detecting, picking up on?
You're not picking up any magic in here,
This is silvered.
mainly because it's drowned out by the forbidden spell.
Hmm.
Is the mace silvered?
Yep.
Can
No.
anybody use a mace?
I can, but I have
no.
one, so
I think only certain characters have proficiency.
How do you find out if you've got proficiency?
It says on your character sheets on D&D Beyond on the bottom left, it will tell you what type of weapon you've got proficiency with.
Martial weapons and simple weapons. What does a mace count as?
What a good question. Let me find out. I don't know. Nice. Equipment. It is simple. Simple melee weapon.
I'll take that.
Okie dokie. Yeah, and the only other thing that you see in this room is a statue with a plaque on the bottom of it that just says "The Guardian."
Good job,
also
Guardian.
You also feel a breeze. Since Strahd knocked that hole into the wall, you can feel, well, not, it's more of a draft.
Can I look out?
Seems to be coming from behind the statue.
What's the statue of?
The Guardian.
And what does he look like?
It's hooded.
Oh.
But you can't really, there's no engraving on the face.
Have a look behind the statue, see if there's any holes.
There seems to be some cloth, well, more than some cloth. Almost like a curtain hanging from the wall, and it's billowing a bit.
Yeah, can I open the curtain?
There's a tunnel.
Ooh.
Shall we go?
Yeah.
Let's go down the tunnel.
Okay.
I cast. Is it dark or?
Yes.
I'll just make some little lights.
Okay. This tunnel is a man-made cavern carved into the mountain that leads to somewhere.
All right.
You going through the tunnel?
Yeah.
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 Okay. You reach a reinforced door.
Oh, crowbar.
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 Okay.
Is it strength and dexterity again?
Say 12 again. Is that a 17?
Yeah, it's a 17 and a 5.
Okay. You mostly unhinge the you pull the door off the hinges. And we'll just say you give it a gentle push, and it just kind of it just falls open.
Doors open,
And-
guys.
You are you're in someone's quarters. Opulent is the operative word here. Opulent violet bedding
Look for the gold.
drapes over the edges of the bed, built for a king. At its foot rests a banded iron chest, thrice locked and secured to the floorboards. Standing stalwart over the bedchamber is a 10-foot tall suit of armor clutching tightly to a claymore.
As in like a sword.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Claymore's a big sword.
It's a
Not
big
the mine.
sword.
Not a mine. Right.
Front towards
checking.
enemy.
I'm checking what a Claymore is.
It's a large sword.
No, I mean what it actually, what it counts as.
A sharp stabby thing.
No, but is it a simple weapon? No, me orc, me know to stab with sword.
just pointy thing goes in soft thing. Done.
Yeah,
There you go.
I can't find it. Could you help me out, Peter, please? Is it a martial or simple weapon?
Claymore.
Yeah.
So Liam.
That'd be a long sword, that wouldn't it?
No, a longsword is different. Claymore's got more weight to it.
It's a heavy
weapon.
Oh,
heavy two-handed sword.
Heavy man.
What are you
Okay.
doing? So you stand in the door. This door's been kicked in.
I'm gonna use that claymore and try and chop the lock off the box.
As you walk into the room, that suit of armor comes to life. Roll for initiative.
Should have known
Oh, I
better.
had danger sense as well. Oh, biscuits.
Biscuits.
Biscuits. Sweet Christmas.
Oh, why is it 18.3? That's weird.
It's very precise.
You got decimals on your
Why do I
character
have,
sheet.
why do I have decimals?
God's sake.
Where have you got decimals?
Oh yeah.
18.13.
Why does it do that? Oh, for God's sake.
Are you rolling scientific dice again?
No. Yes, the 0.5 dice. No. Just
Are you
It's my
clicking?
pie dice.
Are you clicking in? The fuck.
D&D?
18.3.
I'm gonna roll
D&D
again.
Beyond.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll again just to see what the hell it does.
Did you click on your token first?
Yeah, did you click on your token first?
That makes
although,
sense.
although usually it says you're not clicked on a token.
No, it's still doing
It
it.
still doesn't. You're on the
Oh.
board now with
I'll make it
11.
18.
What
God.
1d20 plus pi?
Oh god damn it, we'll just
Fine.
round down.
All right. Is anybody else? Who am I missing? I'm missing Omadon.
I didn't click on my character.
How did you change it to 18?
Magic.
What do you mean
Oh.
18? I rolled an 18.
Alright, yeah. But yeah, I rolled 18.30.
Bloody hell.
21, nice one.
Just looking at this setting.
Anybody want to give me an insight check on this golem?
I'll have a go.
Yeah.
Did you get
Plus
anything
7.
for
Oh,
wow.
yes.
Wow, that's a really good roll. That lets you know that this iron golem is probably going to kill all of you.
Oh,
You've heard of these. You've never seen one in real life, but you have heard of them, and you've only
Chaps,
heard of, you've
before
only
we
heard of
engage-
some people that have run away.
this is an iron golem, and I'm quite convinced this will kill every single one of us. I suggest we run.
Let's go.
I'm gonna grab
Now.
the chest before we go.
It's
Delta at
bolted to the ground.
Oh,
Twice locked.
damn it.
So
Yeah, I'm going to dive through that tunnel.
I'm
let's
running
go
for
to
it.
Amadon.
I'm halfway up
Well,
it.
we're in initiative now.
Right, well, I'm in the tunnel.
Can we disengage, or like maybe if we just dazzle it or something, just try and get it?
You can take a disengage action if you want.
Yeah. We'll take a
I mean,
disengage.
you're not entirely certain it's going to kill you all, but you are
Well,
99%.
I mean, it's not a dragon. I mean, we almost did that dragon in, didn't we, at the time?
No.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
running.
totally.
Wait, the dragon that killed 3 of you and then buggered off.
Yeah.
I mean, having said that,
Yeah.
you've killed pretty much everything you've come across.
Yeah, I think it's only one of them, and it's like, how many of us?
Yeah, fight it,
Yeah.
Oh,
Ramadan.
Come on. Just give it all you got. We've got
It's
lots
the-
of good
it's-
spells.
You're certain this is going to kill us all? 99%, and you're saying...
There's 1% where we don't die though.
If we're doing bad, we can just like we can try
Just
and
engage.
Just roll your
Yeah.
characters, it'd be fine.
Can we save game now, just so we can come back to this point?
Yeah.
Checkpoint it.
let's
Press
say
F,
bio.
press F5.
Right, I've pressed it.
Quick save.
There we go.
Anyway, you guys have got high. Where's the golem on the? Shit. Oh, he's third. Shit.
He's third. Okay, so Amadon.
We're going for this, guys.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, we can always run, can't we?
Thought that.
Maybe.
I can.
Are you going to run, Mike?
I'll keep us alive, it's fine. Cool.
That's a good rule of thumb, Dylan, actually. Are you running, Mike, or not?
I'll be honest with you, iron golems I've never come up against. I'm a pretty good healer, so, you know, but I don't know. I don't know how hard this thing hits. And unfortunately, it's going to take someone to get hit before I know how hard it hits.
Well, I'm probably going to get hit first. I reckon. Maybe. I'm still right next to it. Oh,
I
no.
presume
Yeah.
it's carrying that massive sword.
Yeah, that massive, massive sword that I just went to get off it. Yeah. Let's give it a go. If it hits me, we'll
I'll revive you and we'll go.
Everybody hear me?
That sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pete.
Okay.
Right.
let's do it.
Everybody still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Darth Vader.
If I speak,
Son, I am your father.
Deep.
so if it were gonna talk to us, what would it say now?
It would say,
By the power of Grayskull, I have the power.
Right, so it speaks English, yeah.
It sounds like Peter, but inside a bucket. Let's run.
In the bucket.
So it speaks common, yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
well, actually, it doesn't speak anything.
Oh,
Gollum.
would it understand me if I spoke to it?
You can try if that's what is going to be your first action against this thing.
No, I don't want it to be an action. That's why I asked if it
Okay,
wants to
yeah,
speak.
no, say something, whatever you want.
You're right, pal. Prepare to meet your doom.
You're right, pal.
Hey there, buddy.
I'm not your buddy guy.
I'm not
Good
your
guy,
guy,
right?
pal.
Okay. That wasn't the password. Right, with your action.
Right, I'm going to use command.
Okay.
So, why are you laughing?
Go on.
Wisdom 14.
Can you just link the thing in the chat? Yeah. He doesn't even need to roll a wisdom check. It doesn't.
no
Oh
effect.
shit! Understands the languages of its creator but can't speak. Right. Okay, I'm wrong.
Oh,
Wisdom check.
nice.
14.
14.
Is that what you got?
Where's it rolling in whisper? Yeah, it's 14.
Is that a pass?
Yeah, that is a pass. It's not a particularly smart golem.
Wait. Wait a minute.
Here we go.
There you go. You can have a.
Bardic
You can have
inspiration.
to take away from your roll.
Is it bardic inspiration or is it cutting
Yeah,
words?
Bardic inspiration. Well, it's a
Bardic-
form of bardic inspiration. It's cutting words. Yeah.
Is that not? Is that a reaction?
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Right. Okay. Fine. He fails a wisdom.
There you go. Do your command.
Drop.
He drops the sword.
Nice. He's got no claymore now.
So I'm not right next to it, am I? I'm going to back out a little bit just to the entrance of the tunnel.
Next up is
So-
Felston.
I'm ready to dart.
Alright, I'm gonna attack attack first. So that's once that bops.
Ah,
Wow.
that's yeah. You bring down your battle tax on the iron golem, and it very much connects, and does a little. It scratches it a bit on its helmet.
Okay, and I get 14 gold for that because I hit over 20. And then
Okay.
for the second action, I'm gonna improvise. I'm gonna grab the claymore, and I'm gonna chuck it out the way we came.
Okay.
And
Oh, you're just gonna like just put your foot on it and slide it out the room or something.
yeah, I'm gonna kick it out the room.
All right. That's not really an action, so that's fine.
Oh, right. And then I'll do another attack again.
Okay. Yeah, your battle tax goes tink and just bounces off it.
Oh shit.
And next up is the Iron Golem, who looks at you with its orange eyes, and I believe command has broken now. Dylan, is that right? Because he's been attacked.
Yeah.
Okay, and he he looks at his hands and realizes he hasn't got a sword. And then he is going to poison breath Elston. So he opens his mouth like a little hatch on its face opens up. And actually, it's not just Felston. Where's everybody standing?
Really
Don't
far
say
away.
don't say really far away.
Yeah.
I did walk
Spread
to
out in
end
the
of my
corners
turn.
of.
Sorry?
So I'm near the tunnel because that's where I walked to at the end of my turn.
Okay. So shall we say, if we're honest,
If we're honest, I'm probably stood somewhere near it.
within 15 feet?
Probably.
How big's the room?
It's not huge. I mean, it's a bedroom.
Yeah.
So
I'll probably be towards the other side.
I'll roll a d4.
on the-
Since Amadon has cleverly stepped back, I'll roll a d4, and that's how many people will get caught in it. I'll just pick at random.
Alright.
Felston.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Felston, you need to give me a DC 19 Constitution saving throw as this poison spills out on you.
Is it a dexterity saving throw?
Constitution.
Can I? Oh no, never mind.
Please. Oh,
How much health have you got? What are your hit points?
I have 77 hit points.
Wow.
Won't lie to you, this is gonna fucking hurt.
Oh,
Have you got?
It does.
Hit points.
It does 10d8 poison damage.
Shit.
Wow.
shit.
I
Can I
told you.
count- Can I
It does
count-
33 points of damage. Counter spell. Oh, it's not a spell.
Is it not?
Poison breath. Fire. Doesn't say what poison breath is. I don't think it's a spell. It literally pours poison out of its mouth like a spray.
Like a skill or something.
So it'll be 33 points of damage.
Oh,
Wow.
And just as you're reeling, he's gonna slam you into the wall.
oh, go on.
Okay, I think it's fair
21.
to say we should probably disengage.
How much? How much did you say?
He rolled a 21. Is that a hit?
Yes, that's a hit.
And he's going to do 27 points of max damage. Sorry, 27 points of damage.
Oh. I think it's
So
time.
he's knocked you into the wall. I think poisoned means that you have disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Okay.
And then next up is that. No names. That's Marlo.
Right, I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing, which gives 6 creatures of my choice. So everyone that's been damaged, 3d8 plus 4 hit points. So pray for my roll skills.
Bad?
So everyone gets 18 points of healing. So you guys have just been smooshed against the wall. And I'm going to disengage and run like fuck.
Save me.
I've just given you 18 points of the healing, so there you go. Run.
One more.
It's enough to run. I'll fix you up when
Are
we
you
get
done?
outside.
Oh, battle music. Why haven't I got battle music on?
Doesn't matter. It's tense enough. I'm about to piss my pantsuit. So yeah, that's my go, Peter.
I'm here. Okay. So that's your go, and Tarek is next.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Just need a pee.
I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern on the golem.
Create a twisting
so-
pattern of colours.
yeah.
Weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube. Pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make All right, so everyone's gonna have to do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm just gonna aim it so like it's just the golem.
It says 30-foot cube.
Oh,
There's very much at least two melee within range, if not more. In fact, we'll leave it to a D4.
okay. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Three. So, Keris, Elston, and the golem must do a wisdom saving throw. If you want to, I'll tell you what. If you want to rescind it and do something else, then you can.
Okay, let me think. Yeah, I'm gonna cast this instead.
Okay.
Suggestion. So it's just gonna be on the golem.
Okay.
So it's
Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect. Let me just check his. Magic resistance, no. Condition immunity is charmed.
It's immune to being charmed.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah. Kind of struggling here, really. Can I?
Are we all running after this? Or are we?
Can you get me free before you run, please?
And I'm just trying to think how I can help
Definitely.
it. I don't know.
Do you know what I'll suggest? I'll suggest that you cast Hypnotic Pattern.
But
Original
yeah.
idea.
Okay, well, we'll do that then.
And then,
And then the other two
we
just
all
have to
do.
try.
Let's just fucking hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a +7 on my wisdom saving throw, so fingers crossed.
Oh God,
Okay.
pray for me, guys. I've got no modifier.
Oh, nat 20.
You're
Are you
joking.
having a
20.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
you?
did.
What?
I need to turn off these whispers because it's driving me nuts.
I got a 14. Do I beat it?
Oh shit.
I've got a 30.
You got a +7, and you've got
Oh my god.
Fuck's sake.
oh tits.
I think I've just killed them two.
Well,
Oh,
you can tell them what to do.
Yeah,
Hang on.
tell me what to do.
No, it just hypnotizes them. They're just incapacitated.
Oh shit, yeah.
Wait,
And the
does it not-
guy's not.
Unless can I? Oh wait, I'm gonna
Wait, I'm
gonna
charmed.
cast. Wait, I can cast a bardic inspiration on both of you two, and cutting words on the golem.
Right.
So I'll give them to a 1d8 to add to their roll, and I'll take 1d8 off the golem's roll.
Right, so that's 14 plus. I'm gonna roll 1d8. Do this right.
Oh shit!
Fuck!
Hey, that's the save though.
Is it 15?
Yeah, it's 15.
Oh, I beat it! I beat it! Thank God for that.
One carries.
What am I rolling? Sorry, a D8.
1d8.
Come on.
Yes.
What did I roll originally? 13. Okay.
Oh,
16.
still a pass.
All passes. Okay.
Alright, and then I'm just gonna start running as well. I guess.
Oh, you left
I
me.
tried to. Oh shit.
Next up is Keris.
Right. First of all, then I
Have you got anything that will incapacitate him or?
Have you got the
Stunning,
lion's doodad?
what's the lion's doodad?
The pendant that the Heinrich, the Leo was wearing.
No, I'll give it to who did I give it to?
It wasn't me.
Did I not give it to you, Tariq? However you say now.
Oh, did I have it? I think
You
I
have
just
the
looked at
magic
it.
thing.
Yeah, I think I just looked at it. It didn't have any magic on it though.
Alright, okay. Well, first of all, I'm gonna do lay on hands pool, and if I can use 5 points to unpoison Felston, so that she doesn't take any no disadvantage or whatever for on her next thingy. So
Okay, so you run up to Felston, you put your hands on her.
and say you subtler poison out like.
Okay, so that doesn't that healer as well, or lay on hands.
Is it
Yeah.
healing to cure the
Yeah, it's
target of
healing,
one
but I
wound?
can use five points of it
Okay,
to
got it,
actually
got it, got it,
unpoison
got it.
somebody.
Next one.
Oh.
Okay.
You can
Neutralize it. Sorry, neutralize
do
poison.
paladin times 5. Ooh.
Yeah, so you're not poisoned anymore.
Yay.
But are we gonna run?
We're absolutely going to leg it.
Right. I'm gonna take a cheeky hit at the guy as I run past on my way out.
So you've got 2 actions you can do.
Yeah, I've got two actions. But I probably don't hit at 16 now.
Goes.
Oh, it doesn't hit.
Hi.
So you run out of the room.
Yeah, I guess so.
Back to the top is Amadon.
Yeah, I'm near the tunnel, so I'm going to.
Still got quite a bit of range because you are a warlock.
Me.
So-
You might as well give him some else, you know.
Knock him in the head.
Reckon. Let's see what I've got that'll be worthwhile. So if I
Peter,
do,
well, oh sorry.
Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
Knights at Freddy's character.
yeah, I'll just do an Eldritch Blast then.
Okay. Me.
I'll roll.
Hit.
I'll roll for my second beam as well, then, man.
So your first one goes whom, just slices through something with your damage.
8.
It's more of a ting. It does a bit of damage. But this Iron Golem is almost entirely unscathed.
And then I'm going to start my ascent or descent through the tunnel.
Yeah, well, it's a horizontal tunnel. Okay, next up is Felston.
Okay, has he got me pinned against the wall, or has he just got me against the wall?
He knocked you against the wall, kind of shoulder barged, and then he's stood back. I mean, you're kind of free to run away, but he will get an opportunity attack.
I'm gonna leg it.
As you run away, it turns and goes for another slam. He's got no sword. Shit.
What?
That's a 31. Didn't even know you could roll this high.
Is that a hit?
That's
Uh,
a...
I think that's a hit.
Wait,
So it grabs you and throws you against the wall again.
Oh, fuck.
You take 17. Oh, minimum damage. 17 points of damage. But you're still able to run away.
Yeah, I'm running.
So you leave the room, absolutely bloodied, I assume.
Yeah.
And then next up is the Iron Golem, who's still in the room. Oh, cleric.
I'm
So
out
this-
the door, mate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you all left then?
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
we're all buggered off.
Oh, stupid.
um,
Jesus.
The Iron Golem goes back to its guard position. It's not pursuing.
Way out of initiative.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick up that claymore.
Way out.
Oh yeah, you slid it into the tunnel, didn't you? You slice odds.
Yeah.
Does anybody
Felston,
want
do
it?
you need some healing?
I would love some, please.
I've got up to 25 points, so you tell me what you need.
25 points.
Probably need that.
A lot. Right, here they come. Full 25.
Oh, thank God for that.
Do you need any more?
Yes, please.
There you go, 7.
Please.
I'm going to go up to Felston. I'm going to lick my thumb and just like wipe a bit of blood from under her nose.
And I'm just gonna stare at this tiefling that's come and just touched me under the nose and go. No, actually, I'm gonna give him a big hug.
Okay, as you're all hugging and healing each other, fog blurs the ancient buildings and stone of Mount Baratok. Walking alongside you in the cloud, which is where you are now, is Vasily von Holt, mouth soaked red with blood, and the body of Leo de Lisnia slouched over his shoulder. Haze condenses and turns to a cold stone. Young noble lowers the man's body into a coffin set into the wall of a mausoleum and seals the grave shut before climbing into a velvet-lined black coffin. The mists erase the coffin from view, and Vasily stands before you once more. Clean, rested, and heavy granite doors scrape open from a staircase not far behind you, and the measured, steady click of boot heels follows. Lovina Vakter greets her guest with a bow. Well, where is he? Seely gestures to the carefully placed tablet that now seals Leo de Lisnia's grave. What then is left to be done? I'd rather hang him from the gates than simply watch his corpse rot. The words are almost interrupted by a panic scream from within the walls of the tomb, wailing desperately for aid. Lavina presses her ear to the surface of the tomb, and the look of devilish glee possesses her somber visage. Will he die? Eventually, Lavina Vakter finds a seat on a nearby sarcophagus. The lace of her dress dusts the mausoleum's floor, and as she comes to rest, she bids Vasily to take his leave while her full attention remains drawn to the final tormented resting place of Leo de Lisnia. At that, Lord Vasily smiled and bowed low, his promise fulfilled. Amadon can now cast Forbiddance as a ritual spell once per dusk.
Nice.
And scene.
Oh damn.
Breathe.
I'm sad we couldn't kill that dude, but fuck me, he was rock hard.
I'll
So-
tell you now, he was challenge rating 16.
What does that mean?
Which challenge rating 16, you need to be. I think you all need to be at least half that as a level. So you all need to be level 8.
I feel like you've
that's
missold
like-
that battle, Peter.
What was his armor class?
20.
Oh my god.
No chance. Do I
Yeah.
get my health back because it
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
I was waiting for you to all to heal each other, and you're gonna get healed anyway.
But we get our health, our healing back anyway, don't we? 'Cause
Yeah, all our spell slots.
Yeah.
So next time, Pete, you say you're 99% sure this thing will kill you, we should probably listen to that and get the fuck out of the room, yeah? Just saying.
But he also said, "Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough."
Yeah,
so
Pete's going to do that.
contradicting.
Pete's done that before.
Yeah,
I
you
think if
did
I
do
recall
that.
the dragon, where he was like, yeah,
Fuck
no,
that,
no,
I'm
you will
ready.
be able
We
to do
tried
it.
to run away from that one, but we couldn't because he could fly.
We get points for trying.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but not experience points.
Oh.
No.
Oh, I wonder what we're in that chest.
Oh, I would love to.
Oh, was he guarding a chest?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that chest that was double locked and locked to the floor. Like,
I
it's
tried
kind
to-
of-
I tried to pick it up, but it's bolted.
Can we
Yeah.
go back there when we get in real time?
Yeah.
what an excellent question. My curse is to know no happiness, no love. Every turn, this accursed place turns them to ash, slipping from my grasp. You you arrive along with Strad and Rahadin at the very, very familiar place. You look around, and it's the Vistani camp outside Valaki, but without the Vistani. You arrive at this location, and there's some bad shit going on. You stand at the top of the hill at the Vistani camp, or what could be the Vistani camp. The key difference is that there's no wagons anywhere to be seen. but instead a gruesome murder lies before you. Tops of pine trees pepper your periphery. Fading light far beyond the clouds grows distant. Do you recognize that it is nearly sundown here in Barovia? You linger around the circle of figures clad in dark cloaks and leather armor. Many of the faces are obscured, but those that aren't have distinctly elven features. Their feet is an unmoving humanoid shape. Muffled but forceful shockwave bursts out from the center of the crowd. Their hoods are blown back, and one lunges at all of you, their eyes burning with death and hatred. Traitor! They shout, locking eyes with Rahadin, who stands unmoving at your side. The now unhooded elf spits forcefully, but their projectile meets an invisible surface and drips through the air. You do. You want to know what the kind of shockwave was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the force cage spell that Strahd has cast to seal the elves in, and particularly Felston will remember the humanoid form that's lying on the ground. It's Patrina,
Oh.
and she is an elf.
Oh shit.
Was actually Felston, if you give me an insight check on the elves. Yeah, you see lots of people with funny pointy ears. Does anybody else want to have a go? Someone that might have seen an elf before?
I'll have an insight check.
Ooh, 1.
Crap.
11. Okay, 11. Not the best, not the worst. You know that these aren't regular run-of-the-mill elves. Their skin is reasonably dark, but not like a drow. It's more like
drows.
nope, not drow. More like an elf race that you may have heard of before, but you can't quite place. Do a history check.
Okay, it's a +3, but I'll give it a go.
Give it a go. Yes, you rack your mind trying to remember, and then you have it. These are dusk elves. You come to a sudden realization that these elves are one of the 3 original elf races from thousands upon thousands of years ago. The first inhabitants of the 12 planes, actually. Of the material plane, which is where you normally live. And you are fully aware that they strangely disappeared a long time ago. And they are extremely rare. But bountiful here. You're standing next to standing next to Rahadin. You've come to this realization yourself. Marlo, what do you do? All of you.
So these sort of dark elves, for want of a better term, are about to attack Rahadin. Or are angry, I should say.
They are in the. They've all been put in the cage,
right?
Including the body of Patrina.
Okay. And Strahd's put them in the cage.
You're free to move around.
Are we in the cage?
We're next to Rahadin.
Right. Okay. So we are. Okay. Is there anyone else around apart from us? Not.
There's Rahadin. There's some a couple of soldiers of Strahd's. You can tell from their crimson cloaks, and Strahd is not there.
How many are near the cage?
Probably. Let's see. It says here. This many. 10.
So Strahd's not there near the cage, is he? Or he's not to be seen?
He's kind of sauntered off.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up to the cage and see if I can't grab
As you walk up to the cage, all the elves look at you, and all together they start hissing at you.
I'm gonna talk to the nearest guard and basically say I've been asked to bury the dead body of Petrina.
The guard just stares blankly ahead as you realise that he is entirely undead and not all there.
The body's in the cage, isn't it?
Yep.
So
The elf that, as you look in the cage, you see that the elf that spat at Rahadin is solemnly staring at the body as the others hiss at you.
I'm gonna talk to the elf in the cage and go, was she your daughter?
He looks up at you and says, "Sister."
What's your name?
My name. And he looks at the others and they all look at him kind of apprehensively. He stands up and kind of puffs his chest out and he says, "Casimir Velikov. You are?"
Felston.
"Felston." And he was obviously making a mental note to remember that name.
Why are you in
Look.
this cage? Sorry, go on.
Oh, you do your thing.
Why are you in this cage? Did you rebel against Strahd?
We did nothing, Strahd. His little underling, however, and points at Rahadin, says, he is a traitor. And as you look over at Rahadin, don't know if you've realised this before, but he is also a Dusk Elf.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't he one? Isn't he? He's the right hand to. He was the right hand to King Barov before Strahd.
Yep, well remembered. I have an inspiration for that.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Is anybody else come with me or?
I might
Yeah.
come with you. Is the body near the side of the cage?
Can I just ask
Inside,
the guy?
Is it near the side though? Can I reach the body?
Sort of.
I'm
You have, to
giving
really,
it.
you have to really push your shoulder in there.
I'll do it. I'll turn to what's he called? Vasinia.
Who?
The elf I was talking to.
Casimir.
Casimir,
Velikov.
Casimir, will you pass me Petrina's body so that we can bury her?
He says, absolutely not.
Why?
She was corrupted.
What do you mean corrupted?
The reason she's dead is because we killed her to stop her becoming a terrible monster like him and him. And he points at Rahadin and kind of generally gestures to wherever the fuck Strahd might be.
Do you mean she was gonna become a vampire?
She already was a vampire, and as he says that, they all start hissing into the air.
Oh shit! Can I cast what's that one that I can see whether Rahadin is a vampire or not? Can you turn elves into a vampire?
Rahadin doesn't have. I'll tell you now. Rahadin doesn't have any of the hallmarks of a vampire. Strangely enough.
So he's just an elf that's like gone. Oh my god, that is terrible.
Right, I'm gonna reach in and grab Petrina's body, but I am gonna like growl at the elves as to like intimidate them, like to like bugger off. I'm taking this.
As you reach in, they all grab your hand in unison. There is absolutely no way you're getting out of an arm lock from how many was it? 10
Oh shit.
elves. And as you kind of fight against them, what the blank guard just turns, and with his spear pushes it through the head of one of the dusk elves, and he
Oh,
drops
shit.
dead.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
no.
And his spear just kind of squelches out, and he returns to. He kind of stares at them. As they gasp, and a couple of them scream, and kind of looks at them, and they back away and leave you, and he goes back to guarding.
Alright, I'm grabbing her.
Okay.
Yep.
So you grab her, and they all look on in horror, but more for you than her.
Are the other guys? Are you guys still on the hill that didn't come with me?
I'm going to cast Revivify.
Oh well, hang on. Let me come back up the hill first.
I need to too.
On the dude who's got a spear in the head. I'm going to cast Revivify.
All right.
As you're about to cast Revivify, Rahadin is just out of nowhere. He stood next to you, looks at you, and he says, "You think you can do something that Strahd himself hasn't already tried?" Looks at the corpse and then looks back at you.
What, and the person who got a spear through the head?
Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought you meant Petrina. I thought that's who you were grabbing.
Petrina's dead. No,
Yeah, I've got. Yeah.
She's been long dead. The person who's got a fucking spear through his head, though, I'm going to try and bring back to life.
Right. Okay.
Just to, try and win the crowd over.
All right. Just link me the Revivify.
Okay, hang on.
Can you first give me a Dexterity 22 stealth check,
Oh, me.
22 stealth check.
Marlowe?
Okay.
As you go to cast your spell on this fallen dusk elf, Rahadin comes over, and he says, "Just what do you think you're doing?"
Forgive me, my lord, but this race of elves are very rare. Gosh darn
He
it.
cuts you off. He said, "This race of elves are vermin. Where do your loyalties lie?" He looks at you very seriously.
My loyalties lie to life. I will not let someone die that I can save.
He says, "Not sure if you're getting the warning in my voice. This is your final chance. Leave it alone." He's talking about the corpse.
Clearly.
And you get the feeling that this could end much worse than the Iron Golem.
Fine. But his death is on your hands.
He says, he smiles and he says, nice. He's really pleased with that. And he kind of turns and looks at you and just tuts and points at the corpse.
Stroll away then in a huff.
So as he's walking away, the couple of the elves are crying over the body of this fallen dusk elf. Felston, what are you doing with Petrina's corpse?
Running up the hill, and I'm gonna see if she had anything on her, and then I'm gonna bury her.
You took her out of the cage.
The cage. Yeah.
Where you can't.
Oh, I can't take her out of the cage.
The magical cage.
Oh shit.
Nobody comes out of that cage unless Strahd wills it.
Oh damn it. I'm gonna. I'll turn to the rest of it. Does anyone have any ideas?
As you scrabble around for something to do, you hear a. You turn and it's Casimir, and he's trying to get your attention.
Casimir?
Are you just going to say that out loud?
No, not out loud. Jesus. Casimir.
Okay.
What? What?
He says, "See what you're trying to do." And he's obviously warmed to you a little bit because of what you've tried to do. that was more than enough to convince him that you are friendly. And he says, "There are more of us out there. We are in danger. You must protect them. Protect the children above all.
What
The
children?
devil will not hesitate to kill everyone." And he says, "There are hovels beyond the woods," and he points in a direction. And he says, "Find the children in the forest and hide them in the hovels." And he said that he says that last bit a little bit too loud, and the guard just bangs on the cage with his spear. And just as this scene finishes, Strahd's cloaked silhouette rises from beyond the edge of the hill, and his demonic eyes fall on the body of Patrina. A look of righteous fury and a hint of pain masked beyond the rage flicker in his eyes. "Find the rest so that we may never be plagued by their ilk again." Rahadin whooshing unsheathes his sword and marches across the grass towards the smokestack climbing into the sky, no more than 100 feet away.
Guess we have to find the children and get them out.
You have to find 14 Dusk Elves for Strahd.
Before Strahd. Okay. Any clues, anyone?
Should we? They're in the forest, aren't they?
Apparently.
Strahd looks at you and he says, "Well?"
Off we go.
Yes, sir. Off we go.
Yes, we'll go and hunt them down, Lord.
Right. Okay,
When
so
we get
you...
to
One.
when we get within 30 feet, can I have an action of the flame, the smoke?
Sorry, I don't understand what.
I've got a teleport, but I've got to be within 30 feet of it. So you said we're about 100 feet away.
Yeah.
When we get a bit closer, can I teleport?
Teleport, okay. Yeah, if you want. I mean, it's just it seems to be a campfire. There's nobody there apart from Rahadin, who is kind of searching the area.
Oh, right. Is he already there?
Anybody here got dark vision?
I do. I have 60 feet.
Okay.
I've got I can use this.
Seeing lights. Okay. Is that what you cast in?
Yeah.
Okay. As you cast that, you hear Strahd from a distance shout, "Amateur!"
So he's just a dick as well then.
Can I? We're in the woods, yeah.
Yep.
Can I speak with the animals and try and convince some animals to help us locate and hide the children?
Give me a nature check. If you get kind of dark, so if you get a 14 or above, then you can see I don't know, a vole.
Oh, okay. Got 0 nature. No, can't see anything.
Nope.
Shit.
Well, you can just go searching in the woods if you want.
Can I not just call out for animals, or do I need to know? I don't know how it really works. Do I need
Animals,
to
are you going to
know?
whistle?
Like, ooh, because it's night, yeah?
You're talking
Dusk,
to owls?
like- Owl, I'm going to try and find an owl, yeah. Ooh.
You'll have to move into the tree line.
They're not already there?
Well into the forest.
Alright, okay. Yeah, can I move there then?
As you move into the forest, you spot in distance the hovels that were mentioned.
Is that where we need to hide them?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I capture any owls in there though?
Nope. But if you give me a survival check, and you have to beat 17.
Oh, for God's sake, that's not going to happen, is it, tonight? Survival.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Hang
Oh,
on.
thank you.
There you go.
All right.
There we go. Thank
You-
you.
Okay. As you're searching for owls, you spot 4 dusk elves hiding in the foliage.
Can I cast hypnotic pattern on them?
But before you do, you're quite close. It's
Oh.
It's not pitch black, but it's reasonably dark, so you have to be close to spot them, which is how close you were. They all look panicked, and they've got pleading eyes.
Are they children?
One of them is.
Okay, can I walk past where they are, but without drawing attention to myself, and like kind of whisper to them, go to the what is it, the hovels?
Yeah, the whole.
They look around panicked, and they're too scared to move.
Oh crap!
And one of them whispers. One of them says, "Please, leave my daughter. Just take me, and just say I'm all that you found, please." And offers you 5 gold pieces.
We're trying to
I don't-
save you.
I'm gonna pick them all up and I'm gonna stealthily take them to the hovels.
Stealthily, you're gonna have to give me a stealth check then.
Oh, beautiful.
That.
Oh,
That's a natural-
nice.
That's a natural 20 plus 4.
Right,
Yes.
so the half orc picks up 4 terrified elves, and runs silently towards the hovels. What's everybody else doing?
Creating distraction away from Felston.
I don't think
Oh,
you
I
need
thought I
to.
seen one. No.
You're tiptoeing, and you're running towards the hovels. What's everybody else doing? Right, so you've saved 4.
Got 6 left. No.
Just keep looking for more.
Can I use my dragon?
So what, you're going to search from the air?
Yeah.
Okay, you can roll survival check with advantage. And you have to beat
Oh
An 8.
my. Oh.
What was it? 8?
Yeah.
With advantage, yeah.
Well, 19's plenty.
Don't see.
You hear some rustling in some more bushes, and you're also acutely aware of the fact that Rahadin is not next to you, but he is moving towards you. And you hear him from a distance. You can probably work out he's about 200 feet away, and he says, "You found any yet? Useless." And he's obviously getting quite pissed off because he's not found anyone. But you find 6 dusk elves. You find the rest of them. 4 of them are children, and again they're all panicked. And the 2 adults are on their knees, and they're begging you not to take them.
I like being begged.
They say, oh nice. Say please, we will disappear, and Strahd will never find us. Please let us go. And they offer you like a couple of gold pieces and a tomato.
I'm gonna
She doesn't really look. She doesn't look convinced that she can escape Strahd, but she tries anyway.
I decline their offer of a tomato and a bit of gold.
They start crying.
Anyway, am I able to grab them all? Is there 6?
6. I mean, they're
Oh my
not
God.
tiny. They're not gnomes.
Someone want to give me a hand if I grab 2 of them?
Yeah.
Please, where are you taking us? Please don't take us. They're getting a bit frantic now. You say anything to them, or are you just going to scoop all these people up?
We'll say that we're just going to save them.
Try
Okay.
and calm them
Where are
down.
your little heads?
Yeah, try and calm them down and just say that it's going to be okay.
Right. The kids are still crying, but the parents are kind of. Well, you assume they're parents. They kind of calm a little bit, and they're just looking around, really worried. And you can hear Rahadin drawing closer.
Oh.
Can I do some sort of distractionary technique, like look over there, there's some, and cast thaumaturgy to sort of.
I'm gonna say, haven't I got thaumaturgy?
Yeah, thaumaturgy to sort of go, stop, come back out there, you escape fraud.
Rahadin draws his sword again, and he stops and he's looking around, trying to see where the sound's coming from. What's everybody else doing?
Wait, say that again, sorry.
Rahadin stops in his tracks. He's obviously been distracted by this noise.
I'm going to point in the opposite direction from where them guys are doing the rescuing, and point and say, "I seen something move in the grass over there."
In the meantime, Rahadin has wandered off in a completely different direction, quite fast actually. And the Dusk Elves that you've told to run, I'm assuming towards the hovels. The parents, they say thank you, and they just sort of hustle out of there towards the hovels.
Nice. We did it.
Okay. After a while, are you returning to the camp, or
Did we have to save?
you've saved all the ones that Kasimir Velikov told you were missing?
Oh, right, yeah.
As far as he knew, there's probably going to be more.
I'm just going to go for a quick wee. Back a sec.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah, that sounds good. Quick break.
Break.
What do you do? I drop my drawers and piss in the woods.
Stop for a bit.
I pull my knickers to one side and let loose.
Let's hope nobody's on a speaker. The family sat around listening to our enthralling conversation.
I'm sure they're not. At 20 to 11, if the whole family's sitting around, I'd have to ask questions. What are you doing? Why are you like this?
I can't wait for my Virgin Internet. 500 megabit.
500 megs. Yeah, I mean, obviously, tailor your expectations somewhat, Peter. But today, for example, Epic were throwing out Football Manager 2020. I've not played that since I was about 7 on the BBC. I downloaded it because it was free, and it took 3 minutes. Just fucking bink, gone. I've got it. Cheers, brilliant. Thanks for that.
Shit.
Yes.
Yeah, so fucking Virgin, man. You can't go wrong. Just do not use their fucking hub.
There's no choice, is there?
Yeah, turn the hub into a modem. Get yourself a decent router.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's what I'm gonna do. I've got an Asus router already.
There you go. So just don't use their fucking hub. It's pants.
G'day.
Yeah, I heard it's bollocks.
Dick.
Hi, Sheila.
G'day.
Dick.
Oh, dear.
So yeah, just so you know, Pete.
I'm going to play on Football Manager.
I've not even touched it, to be honest with you. I literally, because Epic Games has got it free at the moment, so I was like, yeah, I'll have a go. Cheers.
Yeah. I downloaded it on the Microsoft Store, but apparently that's a different version.
All right.
It's like the mobile version or something. It's crap. crap.
Yeah, so you downloaded the shit version, is what you're telling us.
Yeah, so I'm
Well,
going to
there's still time to get the free one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
it's
already
all
got the
week.
free
So.
one. Yeah, I've got the free one, so I'm just wondering whether to download that.
This
Not even bothered. I fucking hate sports games. Hate them.
Yeah, I'd rather go out and play. Like, I've got a football in my car. Why am I gonna tell people how to play football when I go out and kick the ball?
I'm far too unfit for that. I'm quite happy to sit there and just joggle a joystick and go, look how cool I am. I'll never be able to do this in real life. Oh, look, I'm on an ice skate rinking, not falling over, smashing my teeth. Living in fear that someone's going to run over my hand with their sharp skate. Which might seem like an irrational fear, but that's been my biggest fear whenever... Do you want to go ice skating? I'm like, no, I'll lose my fingers. What?
Oh, I've got a horrible story for you if you want to hear that. No. It didn't happen, thankfully. I have twice in my life nearly chopped off my own foot with an axe.
Fucking hell. I mean, twice. You didn't learn the first time.
After the first time.
So the first time I was stupidly wearing flip-flops and cutting wood. This was in New Zealand because we had a big fire going.
Is that slang for something?
No, I
Oh.
was actually cutting wood. and I dropped the axe, and thank God it was blunt, and it hit my foot, and I didn't think anything of it, and I was like, ow, it hit my foot. And then I walked back up, and about half an hour later, I had this big black line across the foot, and if that axe had been fully sharpened, I would not have half of my right foot.
Or you would have had a
God.
wicked axe hanging out of your foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my mum looked at me, and she's like, what the fuck's that on your leg? I was like, oh, I dropped an axe on my foot. And then she's like, you fucking what?
Was she from East
And-
London?
No.
You fucking what?
Fucking what?
You fucking what?
You slag.
You slag. No, in a
Yeah,
full-on Kiwi
hey.
voice. You fucking what? And then I learnt from my next experience, and then wore shoes, and then I still did it, and I was like, I should probably not use this axe anymore.
Or, yeah, just don't use the axe. Don't.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was
the
saying,
second
use
time-
proper decent boots, but no, yeah, probably just
Yeah.
don't use axes.
Yeah. I'm not proficient in real life.
Were you cutting
Did
wood
you not
again?
get? Did you not get any money out of it?
No, because it was I was chopping wood because my mum asked me to. I was like, oh shit.
It's your mum's fault then.
Yeah, I was like,
Mate, your
Mum,
mum
you nearly
cut the
chopped
wood.
off my foot.
I'm gonna cut my foot off,
What about
mum.
the second
You
time?
chop the wood.
I'm on holiday and you nearly cut me like. And if I had cut my foot off, we were in the middle of the Wops, and the nearest hospital is like 50 miles away.
Sounds like a in the middle of the what? Sorry.
The Wops.
The Wops.
Wops is slang for the what's the English equivalent of like the middle of nowhere?
The middle of nowhere.
Yeah. In New Zealand we call that the Wops.
All right.
In Texas they call it
bum
bumfuck nowhere, but
Bumfuck.
Did you go on a walkabout in the outback?
No, there's no spiders and shit there. But my favourite Australian saying is, I didn't come here to fuck spiders.
who does?
And that means.
It's like, oh, that somebody asks you, are you here for your doctor's appointment? Well, I'm not here to
Oh,
fuck
right.
spiders.
Is that when
I'm
they
here
get
to
marked
fuck
out
the
of the doctor's
clowns.
office?
Fuck the clown.
Give me the clowns.
What?
Sorry, Pete.
I don't get
Because
it.
what else do you do at doctors? Eh.
Hello.
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 Sorry.
Waiting on Josh.
All right. Good.
He's gone for a poo.
Oh no.
Pinching loaves.
Oh,
Good old Josh. Regular as clockwork. It's 10 o'clock on a Friday. Gotta go clip one of Bungle's fingers. I hope he doesn't listen back to this. That's a terrible impression, Josh. You sound much cooler. I made you sound like Neil from the Young Ones. Oh, hey man. It's not cool.
I think he's back though.
Josh? No, he's not. We can mock him some more. It's fine.
Has anyone seen The Blair Witch?
The Blue Witch?
The Blair Witch.
Yeah, I've seen it. I was just kidding.
Josh.
Josh. Right, Josh.
Josh.
As cheesy as that film is, I still think it's fucking amazing. I love it.
It's quite a good film. It got mocked quite a bit, didn't it? But I like
I've seen it.
I don't like out like that, mate. It scares me to death.
Yeah, I don't like watching scary films either.
It's
No,
not. It's not
because-
scary. It's creepy. It's like the bit at the end where he's just standing in the
Yeah.
corner, like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
That
I
as
do.
well.
I do like the scary movie Piss Take where they're like the woman's on the
Oh,
on
mate.
the and it's
Fuck
just
it.
snot
There's
dripping
snot
out.
dripping- I cried, cried with laughter when I saw that.
grab my good hand.
Take me by my strong hand, car. George? No, he's still pinching alive. Oh dear. So yeah. Rock and roll.
Curiosity, Peter, how far are we in this book?
Last bit.
All right, or as the Northerners would say, the book.
The book.
Book.
The
Book.
book.
Let's have a
Don't
look
say
at the
that.
book.
You don't say that in Bolton. Bolton.
No, is it? I'm on
Burnley.
bus.
A look at book.
Look at book.
Burnley, they'd say Biwick.
Book.
Book.
Can't even pronounce it, let alone read it.
Up the stairs.
Upstairs. Yeah,
Over there.
upstairs.
Over
I'm
there.
from Burnley. Where you from? Burnley.
Yeah, off to bank.
Bank.
Tip bank.
Oh, what's your daughter's name? Lyra.
What, the instrument?
Yep. Instrument. Is that Josh back?
Hello.
Oh, finally.
Hey!
Where?
He had a bow.
Oh,
And they called him Bubba.
Don't
As
listen
you-
back to the recording, Josh.
What?
No.
As you return to the camp, you see that Rahadin is arriving at the same time, and he's got 10 Dusk Elves in tow. Strahd is stood there waiting, and you have come back empty-handed. So he looks at Rahadin and kind of gives him like a nod, like, that'll do, pig, that'll do. And he looks at you, and he is visibly becoming enraged. And he just shouts, "Useless!" He bangs his fist on the ground and casts Thunder Wave, and you all have to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Oh wow.
I've also got advantage on these.
Oh,
What's the saving throw? 16.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Being
15,
lenient.
Is mine
16.
a pass?
16.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah,
So pass. So Keris, Tarek, Marlowe, you take 20 points of damage each.
20.
Oh my god.
And you are all, well, you're 3 of you are knocked on your asses. Everybody else takes 5 points of damage.
Oh, can I use my shield?
Nope.
Oh.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Can I counter
doesn't-
spell?
He hasn't killed you, has he?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. He's just pissed at us, so we'll just let him be pissed at us.
All right. It just allows me to take half damage, but yeah.
You can
go
try
on.
and make it worse if you want.
No, I won't.
So yeah, 3 of you kind of see it coming and you dive out the way, but not 3, 2. Felston and Omadon. But yeah, everybody else is knocked on their ass and feels quite sore about it.
Yep.
And as you're all gathered there, I mean, it doesn't really go any further, and he looks at you with this angry expression. And he goes up to the elves that have been gathered, and Strahd closes his hand, and a magical force releases a shockwave around all the captured elves, and the subtle thud accompanying the magical cage is punctured by a shout. Rahadin's voice draws Strahd's eyes to Casimir Velikov, reforming from an ethereal cloud of glimmering vapor. Arcane flakes of snow and ice flurry around their hand, his hand, Casimir's, and an avalanche explodes towards the vampire lord. But with an irreverent wave and a halt, the magical storm melts into a puddle. The Chamberlain rushes to his master's aid and shoves the enraged wizard, that is Casimir, to his knees. with a single cut, lops off Casimir's ear.
Oh.
And Rahadin says, "May keep the other for now, so that you might hear the screams as they burn. Your sister was better than you could ever hope to be. You're a failure and a disgrace to your people. I will not allow you the grace of making that mistake again." Something sparks beneath a young elvish prisoner. In a flash, they are consumed by a raging bonfire. 1. Hadin counts. He points to the next. If Tatiana's beauty was as a river in a spring flood, Patrina's was a brush fire smoldering in a dying forest. With her flame extinguished, I ensured her murderers joined me in the cold night. Amadon can now cast Force Cage as a ritual spell once per dusk.
Nice.
Right.
Cool. So is that the end of the book then?
Nope.
Nope.
Actually, that wasn't the last bit. There's another bit. It is very close.
No, it's fine. I know. I'm just. You said it was the end, so I was like, is that the end?
Yeah, skip to the end if you want.
No. Carry on.
We get our hit points back though, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was like half my hit points from that
Ooh.
one slab.
Chapter 12, A Soul's Return. The girl's auburn hair was braided high, and her clothes were more closely resembled rags. It was her. Same Tatiana I'd known all those years ago. You are in the bustling town of Berez. You arrive alongside Vasily von Holtz, and he is there to visit the burgomaster, who has come into possession of several books of old magic. As he's standing there, kind of looking around, you're in a busy market, his eyes lock onto someone.
Who?
Can we look in the direction his eyes are pointing?
Follow his gaze, and you gasp inside and look at each other when you realize that it's Irina. No, wait, it's Tatiana. Oh, wait, not dressed like Tatiana or Irina. This is the wrong time anyway. As you all come to the realization, Vasily kind of shoos you away, and he says, he won't take his eyes off her, and he says, just mingle in the town, and he just walks away and disappears into the crowd. So you are in the middle of town center.
Um,
You see a number of people milling
what's
about.
what's the commotion? Is it like a festival or something? Or
Oh, it's just a really busy town.
yeah,
It's thriving. It's a nice atmosphere, actually. I'm going to change the sound to be.
I'm gonna.
So-
Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, I was just going to say, is there any chance we can follow the Tatiana Arena?
As you push through the crowd, who are in the market is in full swing. You push through the crowd, but there isn't. He's gone.
she's gone.
They're both. You can't see them anywhere.
Right.
You're just lost in the crowd.
Can I ask a randomer? Whereabouts is Lake Zorovich from here?
You walk up to Turnip Farmer, and you kind of try and get his attention, and he looks at you, and you are gobsmacked when you realize that this man is Bildrath from Valaki. He owned the shop, the general shop. If you remember, he had a son that was like, he loved adventurers. It was
Is
right
that
at the
a
beginning.
Rubro?
No, this is the other one. Yeah, he says, hello there.
Hello.
There's one in We're not really from round here. Which way is it to Lake Zorovich from here?
Ooh, Lake Zarovich. It's a couple of days walk to the east.
The
Are you
east?
here for the Are you here for the harvest? You here to work the harvest?
Oh, not as such. I'm not here to work.
Oh, he kind of looks disappointed for a minute, and he says, "Well, I'm excited about the harvest. Is there anything else I can help you find folks with?"
Anybody else?
Tarek, do you want to jump on my shoulders and we can see where Vasily went?
Yep. Give me a boost.
Yep, giving him a
Right,
boost.
as you climb onto the half-orc shoulders, this guy looks at you and he's like, "Woohoo! You must be tourists around here." Says, "Be sure to stop by Taltus's trading post. If you're heading out on a journey, prices are quite reasonable." And he wanders off, and you just catch him like saying, "Oh, good morning," and he's talking to some quite excitedly to other people. Tarek, you can give me a perception check with disadvantage because it's busy as fuck.
Did I do it twice?
You have to do it one more time.
Pretty perceptive. This,
You see off into the far distance of the town, you just catch Vasily as he enters the mansion. A mansion. The mansion.
Do I see any instruments?
Instruments.
Yeah. Any instrument shops or anything?
What?
Rather go there. Said.
Musical instrument.
Yeah. Or a bar.
Really? It's a market. There's while you're up there, you do see a tavern, inn and tavern, and it's called River's End.
River's End.
You see the sign on it called River's End.
Alright, I mentioned the River's End to the group, and that's sort of also mentioned, I guess, the main stuff's over there as well.
Good spotting.
Should we go towards the mansion?
Let's go.
Yeah.
We just push past all the busy people and head to the mansion.
Head to the mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice mansion. It looks very similar to the ones that you've seen already in Valaki and Barovia village. And yeah, you're outside the mansion.
Is the door open?
You can wander in if you want.
Yeah.
As you walk in, there's what is quite obviously a well-dressed man, quite large, and he says, "How did you get in here? Who are you?" And Vasily steps out from a room, and he says, "You, just go, leave us alone. Go to town." And he throws you a bag of coins with the 100 gold pieces. And he just shoos you out. He's not being rude, but he's obviously he doesn't really want you there.
Right.
Rude.
I was just well, thank you for the gold, but I was just intrigued to see where Strahd's went off to.
As you say the name Strahd, Vasily looks at you with piercing eyes, and kind of glances over at the burgomaster, who Vasily stood behind him. He's like, "What the fuck, dude?
Oh,
This isn't Strahd. This is Vasily von Holtz."
Gonna cover him and go, "Oh, Trad, yeah, we were looking for Trad. Have you seen him, Vasily?"
And he untenses a bit, and he's like, and You hear footsteps above, on the floor above. It's like an open plan. What's it called? Reception area. You hear footsteps above, and you see who is probably Irina or Tatiana. You're not entirely sure. She kind of walks from one room to another, and Vasily's eyes are fixed on her. And he starts asking the burgomaster a couple of questions about her, like how old is she and stuff like that. And he stops and looks at you, and he's like, with his eyes kind of motioning you to get the hell out.
Did we hear a response to Owl Shua?
21. You leaving?
Yeah.
Should we leave?
Yeah, we probably should. I mean, we can always sneak back around and see if they go into a room and see if we can't hear anything.
Sounds good.
I whisper this. I'm not saying this out loud. I was like,
Well, you're gonna have to say it, aren't you?
well, when we get out.
And Vasily kind of walks towards you, and he gently kind of nudges you all,
Can I just
shuffles
ask, is
and
that,
shuffles and shuffles towards the door, and you're like kind of looking over his shoulder, and you're trying to talk, and all kind of just have a look at, pushes you all out and shuts the door and locks it.
Well, he was a
Oh my
bit
God.
rude.
It was
wasn't
like it was like a quick episode of Friends.
I forgot her name then. I'm going to ask her, is that Irina?
You heard the name Marina.
Marina.
Is that Marina?
Did this all take place? Was Tarek still on my shoulders?
Yeah,
I hope not. I suppose he was. He never said you got down.
No, so you're just still on my shoulders. Right, I'm popping it down.
And as the door shuts, you hear the burgomaster say, "Vasily," and Vasily says, "Ah, sorry, they were cramping. You know, they're in the way. They're always in the way. Silly friends." And that's the last you hear. You're outside.
Can we have a look round the back?
If you want.
Sneak.
Yeah, sneak round the back. We'll have a little peek.
Do we know the name of the burgomaster?
You heard some people talking in town, and he's called Laszlo Ulrich. Talk to one more person before we move on.
What? Talk to one more.
Talk to one more person before we move on.
Do we?
Yeah, just a random person.
No.
Well,
before
there's a trading post. There's the mansion, which is off limits to you, and you also see a church in the town centre.
The trading post.
Trading post.
Okay. You skip to the trading post, and there are two owners inside. And holy crap! Is that Vargas Valakovic, the burgomaster of Valaki, and his wife? But they're minding a shop.
Is it?
They look like them.
I'll ask them. Hello, good day, sir.
Oh, welcome! Ding-a-ling-a-ling, the door goes.
Are you the burgomaster minding a shop?
I might. And his wife looks at him and she's like, "Oh, he wishes."
Well, you do look remarkably similar to him.
To who? The burgomaster of Berez? Beg your pardon?
What? Sorry,
He says, "Is this something I can do for you?"
we're just here to peruse your
he's-
wares.
He says, "Oh, right you are," and he carries on cleaning and restocking his shelves. and his wife's helping him. And she's
Can I-
she's fussing over him, and he's kind of okay.
I'm after some Tupperwares of such.
But
Well, more so.
Tupper,
I'm looking for a jar and 3 vials. If you know where.
he says, "Oh well, you're just in the right place," and he shows you the jar and vial shelf.
Oh, nice. Well,
There's
how much
all
are you-
sizes and shapes and whatever you want.
what about that nice blue marble vase there? How much is that?
That's our best one. That's starts counting on his fingers, and his wife just tuts and she says, "That'll be 1 copper piece." You are shocked at how cheap it is.
I knew it had to be less than 10 if we're counting on his fingers. Yeah, I'll take
I'm
that. And 3 vials if you've got three of them little vials.
And he's stuck on counting on his fingers, and she says, let's just call it 2 copper for everything."
Thank you.
I get 3 vowels as well.
Of course, there's loads.
Do you have any rare and unusual items?
Like what? And as
So-
as you're talking, and she's like taking money and handing stuff over, she's writing stuff in her book, her ledger.
Swords, rings, anything like that?
Ooh, not really. I mean, if there's something that you want, we can get in for you, but nothing that you don't already have. And kind of points at all your weapons that you're carrying.
Does anybody need anything else?
Not really.
No.
She looks quite disappointed by that, and she just draws a line under literally the only entry for that day, and she sighs.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
bloody day.
chuck 5 gold at her just for shits and giggles.
At her. You're gonna have to give me
What? Throw it.
No, I'm not throwing
Have
it.
it.
I'm just
give me
dumping
an
it in
attack
front
roll.
of her. No, I'm just dumping it, going, here you go.
Oh, and she looks at you and she looks down and she's not quite sure what she's looking at, and then she looks at it again.
Has
She
business
says,
been slow?
"Is this?" Sorry.
Has business been slow in these times?
She kind of looks at her husband, who is still busy counting on his fingers, and she, as you talk to her, you can see that her her clothes are like they're handmade, probably by herself. And she says, "You could say that."
We are adventurers, for want of a better word, from a foreign lands, and just trying to get a feel for the town, as it were, and just wondering, just trying to get a gauge on how things are, and it seems that you've struck upon hard times. I was wondering if there was any reason for that.
She looks over at her husband, who's moved away, and kind of is back to restocking shelves in his own little world. And she says, "In fact, give me a charisma check first. And we'll do it with advantage."
Oh, handy. So I've got no charisma. 12.
I mean, 12's good enough anyway.
Well,
But,
hang on. No, let's do advantage, please,
right.
Pete. I'm going to take advantage of
Right.
this.
all right, holy. 17.
17. There you go.
Very good.
Oh, hello.
Um,
I've been learning from Tarek.
He says, business hasn't really been slow. It's non-existent.
Why? Surely
What?
a shop of such fine wares of yours should be doing at least steady business.
Oh, but he always wants us to set our prices really low, and he looks very visibly uncomfortable.
He does.
And she
Is there,
says,
is there a
"We're
financial
not, we're not."
shortage in the village or town as a whole, or
He's just too nice, and he doesn't like to charge people a lot of money. This stuff costs us more than we sell it for.
but is there a cash flow problem on a whole for the citizens of this place?
No, no. And as you're saying that, she looks back at the coins that Felston put on the table, and she looks at it and she says, "This gold?"
Yes.
She looks at it closely and she says, "That man." She shows her the coin, and it's like the it's I don't know what the name for it is. It's like stamped with Strahd's, modern day Strahd's silhouette profile, as it were.
Do you
Queen.
recognise that?
He says, "No, is he your king or from where you come from?"
Yes, it's where we're from. It's solid gold, I assure you. You melt it
Oh,
down. And
why are you showing me this?
we're giving it to you to aid in your troubled times.
Oh, no, we will not take charity. And she pushes it back. And she says, "Buy what you want if you want, but I will not take charity."
I'm gonna lean over and say, well, then how about exchange for information?
She says, she pulls the coins towards her and she says, "What did you have in mind?"
What do you know about the woman called Marina?
Marina was, she's adopted by the Burgomaster. She was adopted when she was very young. Says that she doesn't remember how she came to be and who her parents were. I don't know. Give me an insight check, Felston. You've got a vague memory of Irina saying something similar. Not quite sure.
Can you tell us more about where she lives? Does she live in the mansion?
I'm afraid so. Poor girl.
Is she betrothed to anyone? Is she?
She's squirming. She says, "I don't know how to put this without being sick in my mouth, but rumor has it that the Burgomaster is actually trying to undo the adoption and marry her." And her husband goes, "That is sick." And carries on stacking shelves.
Is this the Laszlo Ulrich?
Yes, he's I don't know why my accent's morphing, but he says he's fat and lazy. The best thing about him is that he tends to stay out of our way. This woman is certainly not the Valaki Burgomaster's wife that you've met before. She's nothing like her. Not subdued like the Valaki one is. As the conversation progresses.
Are we in Valak? Where is
Perez.
this town? Oh, Perez.
She says, he says another place that isn't doing very well is River's End Inn. Their
Tavern.
accommodations are very nice. Yes, yes.
Can you tell us anything about Vasily, a friend of Marina's?
About oh, that man that's been hanging around the mansion. He's a strange character. He's always sneaking around. He thinks that nobody sees him, but they see him.
Did we ask these people their names? Sorry.
No, he didn't. As
Can
per
we ask
usual.
them- can we ask them their names?
She says, "Oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Carla Taltos, and my husband Harkus."
Fowler and Harker. Okay. Sorry, Tarek.
That's right.
And she says, whatever you do, though, you are new to this town, so I should warn you: don't go out into the woods night.
Why not?
This is a
Why?
teddy bear's picnic.
I actually had that in my head when he said it.
She says, she looks quite concerned. That she says, "There's a terrible spirit haunts the woods.
What kind of spirit?
Her name is Baba Yaga."
Baba Yaga.
Sounds like someone we've got to meet.
Oh, no, you do not. She's the spirit of a witch that was killed in those woods. She haunts those woods. No one who has ever seen her has lived to tell the tale.
I want to meet the witch.
I do too.
Have you already met her?
Oh, is she the grounding lady? The
The whipping woman.
share.
Or the Higgs?
The Higgs?
The mad woman from.
From the Bone Grinder. Or the one from the Stones.
Oh, the one that hates Tarek and comes in his dreams.
She's a
Lives
dream
his
pie
eyeballs.
lady, isn't she?
Or is it the one that
Yeah.
read us our cards?
Eris had it. Okay. As you are you bidding the lady farewell?
Yeah, I think unless anyone has.
As you open the door, ding-a-ling, the mists descend,
Oh.
and
no.
the woman that you know to be Irina Kolyana rests peacefully in her bed. From the shadow in the corner of the room, Strad von Zarovich rises, as if separating himself from the night and shifting into a beacon of moonlight. He stares at her with a kindness that you've never seen. In fact, you haven't seen this look in his eyes in centuries. Says, Tiana. Young woman sits up in her bed. A haze swirls in her eyes, and she returns his longing stare. He sits with her through the night, and covering his presence with his charms. And he keeps. Oh, this is blatantly not Tatiana. This is Marina. You are in the Berez Burgomaster's mansion at night. But he keeps talking about her past life when she was Tatiana. And he is basically filling her head with stories of a life that they shared together that just never existed. And as the conversation lulls and ends, he sinks his teeth into her neck, and she doesn't react, and he just lays her down just as sunrise is approaching. And it's the dawn of a new day. You find yourselves in River's End.
The tavern.
I don't know.
As you go downstairs, you see again Carla Taltos in the bar, and she quite early in the morning, and she has a glass of wine. She kind of tips it towards you and cheers, and then downs it, and does a little shudder, and leaves, gives you a little wave and leaves.
Cheerio then.
Sorry?
Cheerio.
You are struck by the fact that the bottles of wine have the same logos that you've seen in Vallaki and Barovia. They're all labeled Wizard of the Wines. And there's Purple Grape Mash #3, Red Dragon Crush, and Champagne du l'Estompe. And it all looks very, very reasonably priced. There's little hags, and it's incredibly cheap compared to what you've been used to until now.
Should we buy a good few bottles, fill our pockets?
Stock up.
Okay. Duty free.
Yeah, as much as we can carry.
Yeah.
We'll be able to. Well, if we can take it back out the book, which I presume we will, because we've all got stuff in here. I hope we don't lose it all.
Okay. I'm just going to nip to the loo while you decide what you're going to do. Back in a sec.
Beer?
Yeah.
Beer.
Grab some wine.
Beer in the posh wine. Do we want to stay in the tavern or do we want to go out and wander?
I'll find out that Marina's dead or whatever she's called. I reckon
Yeah.
she's dead.
He died.
Well,
They
he
bit her,
bit-
didn't they?
yeah.
But he's bitten Irina before, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's
Not-
bitten before. He doesn't necessarily mean you're dead. I don't think.
Mm.
I think you have to get bitten 3 times, don't you, before you turn into a vampire?
That's right.
Once, twice, 3 times a vampire.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we should fill up with this wine. I don't know when book's going to end, but it's coming up in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
go for it.
Be right
Doubt
back.
we're going to get that taken off us when we leave the book, because we
I
have to
hope
lose
not.
everything, won't we?
Make sure you get a variety then, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So,
go for a quick sig, so if you guys want to acquire the wine, that's all cool with me. I'll just go along with whatever you guys are doing, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a quick wig.
So we're just gonna rob the place.
Who's robbing what place?
I mean, what?
Okay, what do you do?
We're filling up with wine.
Yeah.
Filling our inventories, I think.
As you're filling up with wine, you're grabbing all these bottles of wine. You hear a voice from behind the bar saying, "Are you going to pay for that?"
Yeah.
And you
How
look
much
up
is it?
and you see. You're shocked as you see the wife of the innkeeper in Valaki. Friendly wife. But this one seems quite flippant and bored.
She's not met her husband yet.
So we're in Valaki.
Oh, he looks like the wife of the innkeeper in Valaki.
I guess we just greet her and just say hello. How
You
are
don't
you
She
doing?
says, yes, that will be. It looks like she's trying to, blatantly trying to rip you off, and she's like, "That'll be 2 silver pieces."
For all this wine,
She looks at everything you've picked up, and she says, "Oh, I didn't see those. Actually, 3 silver pieces."
I'm
I
just
was
gonna.
going to say you're driving a hard bargain for 2.
She looks quite proud of that fact, and she's like, "Yes,
I'm
I
just
drive
gonna.
a hard bargain."
I say, I recognise you. Have we met before? Where are you from?
Unlikely. I'm from here, Perez.
Ah, you look like someone we know from Valaki.
Oh, very interesting.
Hmm.
Do you know anybody from Valakia?
Valaki is just some backwater village. Why would I know anybody from that place?
It's a fair point.
Can I pull the flirty eyes at her and see if she'll know the price?
If you want,
Yeah.
what are you saying?
Silver
way.
seems a lot there. Do you not think you can lower it for me? And I'm gonna lean over and I'm just gonna stare like flirtily into her eyes.
Stare. I'm just gonna stare at her.
Just stare.
She looks. Well, you're gonna have to do your charisma check.
Yeah, there we go. Charisma. Oh shit, where is it? Oh.
That She
Oh,
she
no.
looks she looks repulsed, and she's like, "Oh, what even are you?" She looks you up and down. You're green.
How
You've
dare you?
got-
I'm grey.
What
Yeah.
half orcs were green?
Oh no, I'm grey. They're greyish, aren't they?
My apologies. I don't know if I'm honest.
yeah.
She says, "Okay."
Yeah.
Retcon. She says, "Oh, you're grey. What's wrong with your skin and your teeth are upside down?"
I just sort of slide in front and just give her a.
She looks at you and she's like, "Need a few bottles before I give you a second look."
For 2 silvers, I guess we can have all these bottles.
If you leave, if I tell you it's 2 silver, will you leave?
Yes.
Okay then. Are you gonna give her the 2 silver?
Yeah, I'll give it to her. I've got all the money.
You hand over the silver and she chucks one in the till and she stuffs the other one in her brassiere, or is it brazier?
Brazier. I don't know.
No, it's brazier, isn't it? Because the fire things were breezes.
Yeah, she doesn't chuck it in the fire. She sticks it in the down her top, and she goes back to reading Perez Daily.
We've got quite a few bottles of wine there, you know. Do you know how many we got?
No.
How many did we get?
20.
What?
Don't know.
It's just the fact that she was like 2 silver pieces, and then Ahmed was like, "What for all these?" and then lifts up more. All right.
You got 6 bottles of wine.
6. Ugh. I thought we were filling our inventories.
How many did you have under your shirt?
I thought we had
Okay.
about 20 odd. No, I feel ripped off.
You pay 2 silver for those.
As you're hanging around chatting, she's writing in a book.
What you writing?
She says, "None of your beeswax." She kind of holds a book to her chest, and you can see blatantly in front it says diary.
Says, "Oh, we're just strangers, you know. We'll be gone in the next day. You might as well share with us."
She says her eyes light up because you want a little bit of gossip. And she says Father Grigor at the church. He thinks that anyone can be saved from undeath or the torture of Baba Yaga.
Pardon me.
And he knows how to kill vampires,
Oh,
prevent the dead from being raised.
Oh,
What did you say his name was?
You didn't hear that from me. Father Grigor Clegane. Game of Thrones reference.
Oh yeah. Who is that? That's the Hound, isn't it?
Where does he reside?
You said the church.
This church.
Church in this town.
Let's go.
Off you skip to the church.
Yep.
And you walk in,
Mhm.
and yeah, there's a priest in the priest in the church, and not many people.
Hello, priest.
He turns and he says, "Ah, welcome." And he looks like Izek, guy with a fucked up arm, the burgomaster's right hand man,
Ah,
Valaki.
but before his arm got messed up.
Yeah, his arm's not fucked up. He says, "Welcome, children of the Morning Lord."
Ah, well met.
May you have his blessings all day and all night.
Oh, thank you, Father. We're
And
actually
you've all
at-
become inspired by this.
Oh, cool.
A ray of light shines through, and you just realize that the sun is still shining, not like in modern Barovia.
This is before things got messed up. I just got to say to the priest, we're after some guidance, hoping you could give us some advice.
Of course, this is what I'm here for.
We've had some dealings with an undead creature, and we were wondering if you knew of.
Becomes very serious when you say this.
We were wondering if there was any ways you knew to keep them deceased for good.
What kind of dealings? He looks very suspiciously at you.
Like trying to kill us, kind of dealings.
Yeah, like trying some evil spirits, let's say.
He seems to become a bit excited by this now. He says, "How have you dealt with them, children?"
It's a long story, but a lot of people are in danger if we don't stop this creature.
What creature do you speak of?
Like a vampire.
Vampire, you say? And he looks at you sideways, and he kind of unbelieving. He says, "No such thing as vampires."
What about
Well-
devils?
Or, well, there's always devils. That's what the Morning Lord fights.
We were told you knew how to kill vampires.
There's a burning smell in the air, by the way.
What's that?
Who would say this to you?
I wouldn't like to mention any names, but it's on. It's a good source, reliable
some
source.
chatter from the
Who?
some chatter, just some people.
Oh,
speaking.
that Miruna has been at it again with her little diary, I suppose. Very well. Yes, the way that I deal with the undead is by burning the bodies.
And that works, is it?
As you hear this, Marlowe
Hmm.
and Keris, give me a religion check, both of you. Especially Marlowe with advantage, because you've gained some kind of interest in the Morning Lord. And you don't think there's anything wrong with what he's doing.
Can I use my lucky?
Oh, can
Roll
I,
again.
can I use my inspiration?
Yep. You can keep your 14 if you want to use your inspiration.
Okay.
17. That's better.
You are both fully aware of the fact that the followers of the Morning Lord would, under no circumstances, burn bodies instead of bury them.
What's that strange smell?
It does. It sniffs the air, and it says that would be the ex-undead.
Are you burning bodies?
Yes, what I just said.
Well,
Can
Yes.
you?
Were you not listening?
no, I'm in amazement because the Morning Lord's followers refute burning bodies. They only bury.
How dare you question my religion?
I beg your
My
pardon,
faith.
sir. I will question it.
You will
know,
not.
I know many
This
followers
is
of the
my
Morning
church.
Lord.
It's starting to get quite aggravated.
I'm gonna step up and I go. I think you're lying. And
As the tensions start running high, several children start filing into the church. And he composes himself and he says, "Oh, welcome, welcome, just in time for the sermon." And he steps up onto the podium. And he looks at you all and he says, "You're welcome to stay for my sermon, or you can leave."
I'll sit down in the front row.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
He starts giving the sermon. I'm not going to recite anything because I don't have anything. It's just blah 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 blah. That's all I ever hear anyway. And yeah, he's prattling on about the Morning Lord, and the children are suitably bored.
Does
And
it sound
about-
like actual scripture about the Morning Lord?
Yes. In fact, he's quite zealous about it.
Okay.
And he talks about how the Morning Lord is speaking to him and asking him to do what is best for the city. And sometimes he needs to be a bit mean to people about it. And one of the kids chuckles.
Yawn very loudly.
Okay. As you yawn, mist starts spilling out of your mouth and fills the room.
Whoa.
And it's nighttime again.
Whoa.
Silver spears of light reflect off the beads of sweat gathering on a young woman's pale skin.
Oh.
Marina wheezes. She rises to meet her love, but a hacking cough knocks her to the floor. Her weakness is not mirrored in the fervor with which she rises and they embrace. Breath meets her neck. Her old fangs protrude from his gums, extending past his lips. They find their mark on her throat. A geyser of blood paints the deathly hues of their skin. Marina exhales a groan of pain and ecstasy so intense that she trembles and collapses into Strahd's arms. Soon, my love, you and I will share our eternity together, as we were always meant to. And it's morning again. Groundhog Day, you're back in the inn.
Oh my god.
That was Arena or Marina?
Marina.
Marina.
So she'd been bitten by Strahd.
Second time.
Oh, the second time. I guess we head back downstairs again.
You can fast forward to somewhere if you want.
Mention?
Yeah.
You approach the mansion. And yeah, the door's open once again.
Bang, bang on the door. Oh, yeah, go in. Oh.
You find you find the burgomaster and the priest, Grigor, frantically assembling a kit that seems to include water, a steak, garlic, a symbol of the Morning Lord, and a mirror to take to go upstairs with. And they're very frantic about it.
Do we recognise what they're doing? There's any sort of practice?
Do,
or...
do a religion check. Give me an insight check, not religion. Really,
I'd
religion.
rather do a religion check.
Yeah, it's okay. Do religion, fine. Yeah, you recognize the unmistakable vial of holy water, and I mean, most people have heard the pulp myths about vampires, so you know the basics: steak, garlic, mirror,
So they definitely
that-
get
all that
prepared for
nonsense.
some big vampire business.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We pitch in to help.
Yeah, can we just say like what's going on?
Sorry, it's not she. They look at you and they're too panicked. They just run upstairs.
Follow on.
Yeah.
Run after him?
Okay. Upstairs, they run into Marina's bedroom, and you all pile in behind him. And you find Marina is bedridden with an intense fever, and she's been vomiting blood. It's covered a lot. Her bed is just covered in blood. She is. You've never seen anybody so pale, but still be alive. And she's definitely on the verge of something. And Father Grigor starts shouting what appears to be an exorcism.
Oh, she's possessed.
And he's holding the symbol of Morning Lord, holding it up to her, and she's not reacting to it whatsoever.
Bit of a crap then, isn't it, really?
Just sort of say to the priest that I don't think his exorcism is working. She looks like she's dying.
As you say that, he falls silent, and he looks utterly depressed, Father Grigor, and the Burgomaster looks fearful. And Father Grigor looks to the Burgomaster and says, give me the garlic, give me the garlic. And he starts like rattling this garlic around her face.
Can we check her neck to see if that bite mark's there from the dream?
Yeah, give us a medicine check. In fact, you don't need a medicine check. There's 2 holes in her neck.
Yeah, we just show
Her throat.
show the Burgomaster and the priest, and just say she's been bitten.
They look at you like, yes, of course we know that she is on the verge of a total vampiric transformation. What do you think we are doing here? We're not amateurs.
What are you doing here?
And the Burgomaster says, he says, yes, Father Grigor's no amateur. And kind of looks at Father Grigor and says, please proceed, ignore these. And Father Grigor is still rattling this garlic around, which is also having no effect whatsoever. And he says, mirror, mirror. And he holds a mirror up to her face.
She's not there.
And leans in to look at it.
We lean
do.
in and have a look.
You all in unison lean in to look into this tiny foggy mirror, and you see Marina. And so Father Grigor looks skeptical, and the Burgomaster looks at him and says, "What is happening? Why? How come I can see her in the mirror? I thought you said that you cannot see vampires in the mirror." And Father Grigor looks at him kind of concerned, and he says, "I've never encountered a vampire before. This is what I've read in the scripture." And
I knew it.
And the Burgomaster becomes enraged, grabs the stake, mists descend.
Oh. Did he kill
White light of the moon melds with deep crimson pooling beneath a ghostly nightgown. Marina Ulrich's body lies still with a stake embedded in a gaping wound in her chest.
Oh my god.
The Dark Lord of Barovia weeps, and he leaps without thought towards her, but before he can hold her cold hand, her pale skin greys and dissolves into vapor. Marina is gone. The celestial light filling the bedchamber is dulled. Storm clouds coalesce overhead, thunder cracks and lightning strikes. Storm buckles Laszlo Ulrich and Father Grigor to their knees, prostrate before their dread lord. Grigor draws something from his robes and plunges with all his weight towards Strahd. The vampiric claw catches the priest's wrist, snaps his arm in 2. Lightning paints the sky outside, and in its revealing flash, the Burgomaster is bathed in red mist erupting from what was, only moments ago, Grigor. Corpulent coward is dragged to his feet. His pleas for forgiveness are suppressed by the shattering of glass, and with a point Strahd catapults Laszlo's flailing body into the storm. Hurricane winds to the exposed room and lift you into the skies. Already murky clouds of Barovia deepen in their sorrow. The torrential, horizontal rain and outraged winds emulate their lord's fury. Lightning bolts seize into a cage of electricity that surges through the soil. Inky darkness eclipses Strahd, forming a devilish shape cast against the streaks of lightning in the storm. I once believed I had but one lifetime to suffer. Now recognize it is not only my lot to live eternally, but to suffer eternally as well. I will grant you no such honor. Your death will be eternal. Dying will be painful. I will be certain of that. Burgomaster's boots cannot find purchase in the bog. Watery vortexes surge around him. A roar harsher than the thunderous clouds rises from the ground. Walls of water climb hundreds of feet into the air, condensing the power of the storm and the maelstrom of the Luna River into tidal waves that lay waste to the town below, as Berez. Shifting river's current now littered with wreckage ebbs. Strahd remains airborne, peering over the decimation left in his wake. Nearly half a century has passed. I'd grown accustomed to the pain of mourning. Then to have her return, have a glimpse of the paradise that lay before us, then to lose her again was too much. Despairing, I wallowed in the mud and gave in to the grief. Mudon can now cast Tsunami as a ritual spell once per dusk.
Nice. I can just see in dust, like, we're going to sit down with a big book of spells, like, shit, what have we cast?
You only
What's
cast
that?
2 at once, I think. Because of my spell slots.
I know, but to make the choice thing.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a choice.
You are practically ejected from this book. The text in the chapter is recorded as usual, but the ink continues to fill in the following page. Are you reading the text?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times over the centuries had I met you? How many times had I lost you? Could not say. You even wore the same face, but under a different name, sometimes a wholly different personality. Somehow, I'd always found a way to touch those hidden memories in your heart. Somehow, we'd always lose. Throughout the generations, we would lose over and over again, forever trading joy for grief. I could just once break the pattern, break whatever curse that kept us apart. Doing that, I might find freedom for us both. Year after year fled by. They piled into decades, massed into centuries. 7 centuries now. How many lay before me? Were they all to be as lonely as those I'd already had? Able to answer, unwilling to guess, sit and stare at your portrait and feel another night slipping away into the irretrievable past. I could just rest, sleep. Sleep for more than just a single day, sleep away all my sorrows and lose myself in. Wasn't sure. Drift, dreamless and serene. Forget, rest. The end.
Yeah.
Good book.
Good book. Engrossing.
You are all sitting in St. Andrew's Church, if you remember,
Mhm.
Yeah, well,
where you
Oh,
began
right.
reading. Sorry?
Yeah, go.
Where you began reading. And you see Father Lucian. He is hurrying as much as he can towards you, with a panicked look on his face. Nelson, you've got your danger thing, haven't you?
Yeah, danger sense.
Okay. As the priest approaches you, he says, "My children, you're back." What was he going to say? It was getting close to 12 o'clock. He says, Church, concentration, the consecration. Austin, you get one twinge. You know there's danger. You get one reaction right now.
Danger's coming.
As you shout that out, and Father Lucian says, "It." His face freezes in pain and horror. His mouth is agape, and he's starting to gurgle. And then he drops dead.
Oh.
Behind him stands an undead assassin.
Oh.
His eyes are fixed on you. Let's roll for initiative.
I've done it again.
Can I use my inspiration to? No, never mind.
I rolled a 0.
Did you get 0?
How do you roll
Oh
a
my
0?
god!
You got a
You got -1 initiative.
Oh, for God's sake!
How'd you have -1 initiative? Oh my
Let's just call it 1. I don't think there is
Yeah,
a 0
1.
in this game.
Can I roll again?
If you've got inspiration, you can use it.
Oh, yes, I do. Let's roll again.
Question: when can you use inspiration? Like, if you miss an attack, can you like retry it?
You can just re-roll a die.
Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna leave it as is.
Let me roll this, guys. Where is he?
Can I be all the way up there? Oh no, I'm down there. I've got
There's 2 of you.
Oh
Shit.
crap! I've deleted me that I rolled these. Ah. What did I roll? A 10? 10.
Can you change mine to 19?
Hang on. Let me sort out my assassin
Oh, wait, we
because
can change
he's
your-
actually got plus. Come on, plus.
Click on my cat. No, that doesn't.
Oh!
Oh shit! I didn't roll on
Plus
my.
5.
Yeah. Do you want me to
Oh,
roll
plus
again
1.
or?
One moment. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my shit together. 11. He's actually there. Sorry, what? One at a time. What do you want to do?
I didn't click on my token. Do you want me to roll again, or are you happy with the crappy 2?
If you click on and
It's a
then roll
2,
again,
isn't it?
change it to 2 on the list.
I've got 2 Marlows.
I've rolled again and got a 19, but can I keep that 19, please?
Yeah. If you've used your inspiration, haven't you?
I used my inspiration, but then I rolled again and got a 19. So can I use my lucky? A lucky slot?
What, you want to roll again?
No, I've rolled again. I rolled and got 0. I rolled and got 10, and then I clicked on the wrong person. So then I clicked on my right person and rolled again and got 19. But I'd like to use my 3rd roll. So can I?
Okay,
just
fine.
do
We'll
that?
use your lucky.
Thanks.
Are you out of lucky rolls now?
No, because they refreshed, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
many lucky rolls?
Sorry, yeah, they did.
Yeah, we can.
You get 3 or something?
Oh, yeah, I've got 3.
Okay, so who else wants sorting?
I'm good.
And assassin. Omadon. Killing it. Oh wait, there's 2 Omadons.
No, I
You the
rolled-
8.
Yeah, mate. I rolled a 21 with my token selected, then changed it back to 8 because that was my first roll.
Okay. Let me get rid of this priest. He's dead.
Dead.
Okay, so first up is Tarek Oakdrum.
Come on, Tarek. Tarek.
Tarek?
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 Gone for a poo again.
He dropped
Go
out.
on. Maybe if we got
Right.
to wipe.
Well, I'll
What's he
message
keep
him.
on?
Okay, we'll go to Keris.
Okay. These are benchy things, aren't they?
Yes.
Pews.
Yeah. Can I just climb over the? Oh, I've done these.
Yeah, they're only. Let's say they're only short. You're quite a tall Welsh lady.
Yeah, and this is the baddie.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna attack with my longsword.
Yeah.
23.
That hits. Yeah.
And oh, I don't know what that means.
You're slashing one-handed, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
12 points of damage.
Sorry, guys.
Oh,
I'm back.
right. Okay. You would think two-handed would be more, wouldn't you? Can I use my one of my spells with that? The is it
Yeah.
Wrath? This one.
Full smite, yeah.
Yeah.
Psychic. Oh,
Guess
wisdom.
so.
I need to do a wisdom throw. My wisdom is 1. It's +1. 5. Yeah, so you do 2 psychic damage to him.
Do that.
Oh wait, psychic damage. Your sword. That was a slashing attack, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Takes half of that damage. The 12, so it'll be 6. And then 2 psychic damage. Okay, Tarek, do you want to go?
I've got another attack.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Go on. There it is.
Sorry. I'm gonna go for ensnaring strike as well.
Okay.
It's a strength saving for 13. It's gotta beat.
His strong point. That -2. 17. 17? What was it that you had?
DC 13, so yeah, it's beat that.
It's pretty low. Yeah, so you try to what does ensnaring do?
Like it's vine, isn't it, or something? Some vines come and
You
stab
link it. Oh, it's there.
Did it come up?
There's no description on it.
Let me see.
I think you've linked it as an attack. There we go. Next time you hit a creature with an attack for
Only vines. Come on.
restrained. Right, so you cast these vines, and it's as if this thing's legs kind of phase out of this plane of existence, and these vines just don't get any purchase on anything at all. And next up is Tarek, unless you've got another attack.
Oh, that's it.
I'm gonna cast fairy fire.
Okay.
On the.
Where are you casting it?
I'm just gonna cast it on the assassin guy. But like.
Is it centered on the assassin guy?
Huh?
It's centered on him.
Yeah, centered on him. Yeah.
Okay. So what's the
So.
radius? 20-foot cube.
Yeah.
Has to throw a dexterity saving throw in 20 feet. So if I do an aura where 20 feet, everybody does a dex throw.
Oh wait.
You not cast it on that little up here.
Hang on a minute. 60 foot. Yeah, can I hit? I guess over here.
Okay, I'll allow it this time. Okay, so he has to do a what throw? A dex throw.
Dex story, yeah.
Roll a 20, and his dex is quite good because he's an assassin, and that's a 19.
Can I use cutting words on him?
Yep. What does that do?
So take 1d8 off.
1d8. Whoa! Look at that, max. So that's did I say? He failed.
19, so that's 11.
11, yeah.
So that's a fail.
Right, okay. So has everybody got advantage on him?
Yeah.
Is that you done?
Yep. Unless anyone
Well
needs to.
done.
I'm done.
Done. Elston.
The 2.
Felston.
Yes?
Right, there you are.
Oh, but I rolled a 2.
Right. I'm not seeing a roll or anything from you.
Oh. No, I didn't click on my token, that's why it just rolled, it did roll a 2, so I'm last.
I'm done, isn't it?
Thank you for your honesty.
Creature, isn't it?
Creature.
Oh, creature.
Keep moving. There it is. Okay, in that case, the next one is the assassin. He is going to take disengage. And take a disengage from Keris, so there's no opportunity saving throw. And he is going to go through this wall and disappear.
Through the wall.
It's almost as if he sneaks through the cracks in the wall.
Whoa.
It's not dusk by any chance, is it?
No, it's midday, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Made a note of when you started reading the book. You're still in initiative
Why?
because the fight's still on.
With
Is
who?
he in that room?
There is a door there.
So next up is Amadon.
Thinking. Don't really have much to go through walls.
There's a door.
Technically, he's still got the fairy fire on him, so we should see a light if he's still there.
Yeah, I guess so. Is it? What does Fairy Fire do again? Just link it again.
So it says any creature in the area when it's discussed is outlined in light.
It can't go invisible. Did it go invisible to go through the
Shit.
wall?
Oh yeah.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
No, it's still gone through the wall. Didn't go
Affects
invisible.
creature dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay, well, let's just say that door is open, and you can see light
Cannot benefit
coming from
being,
that room. Cannot benefit from being what?
cannot benefit from being invisible. Alright.
When you're Fairy Fire. Yeah, he's in that room.
Right, so this is 23 foot.
3.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast. Double beam. 18
Is a hit.
and an 11.
That is a miss. So the first one hits. Kind of damage does Eldritch Blast do?
Force. 7
Yeah.
force damage.
Yeah.
Then.
And next up is Marlowe.
Right. I'll bound through the wall or the door, and I will cast. We've got advantage now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Groovy. Guiding bolt.
Lit up like a Christmas tree.
You're good.
Yeah.
Eyes on target. So
Miss.
12. All right, hang on, let me roll again. Guiding bolt, advantage. Still a miss.
It's a hit.
Hey! 20 points. of
20 points of radiant damage.
damage. Radiant damage.
This thing's skin sizzles as you attack it, and it squeals in pain.
Good.
And next up is Felston.
Far away I am from it. How do you? Yeah. Yeah, I can move. I can move. I can move 40 feet. So I'm going to run in and attack him. With my battle tax.
Okay.
Again.
Good.
Oh yeah, did it come to? Yeah.
Yep, that's a hit. 7 slashing. So that does 3.
And then I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
It's not coming through, but it says, why is this bloody thing? Alright, I'll try again. It doesn't seem to want to work for some reason.
Might need to close your browser and open it again. It got screwed up or something.
Oh yeah. Technical difficulty.
If you just tell me what you rolled, I can tell you if it hit.
Oh yeah, sorry. That just jumped out of it. Shit.
It's alright. Don't panic.
Oh, it's an 11. Oh no, there it goes.
It's a 9. That's a miss, I'm afraid.
Can I use my inspiration and hit again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Ooh. That one. That was a natural 20.
That is a nat 20. Nice one. So you do max damage plus your 12 slashing damage. And then we have to take half of it.
Yeah.
What's your max damage?
Looks like total. Yeah, total. It's 29 total damage.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's it's popped out total damage 12, and then it's got slashing critical damage and then savage attacks. Does that?
I don't know.
I think, isn't it
How much damage have you done?
plus 12?
Tell me how much damage you've done and I'll take half of it.
29.
Oh, so that's
29.
14, so he is not in a good shape anyway. That was a lot of damage, even with the half damage.
And as a bonus action, I'm going into rage and I'm done.
Okay. So that's, yeah, he's in a terrible state. Tarek, give me a, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 16.
Okay, I'm going to roll a d20.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, d20.
You want me to roll one?
No, I'm going to roll it. This could be either really good or really bad for you.
Okay.
Out of the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of shadow behind you.
This guy.
Oh my god, there's another one. Can I do like a cool
You get one very quick reaction.
Okay, I'm gonna do
You're
a
gonna be-
dodge.
So, an assassin materializes behind you, but you catch the shadow, and he's going to do Shadow Blade, d20 plus 8. That's a 26. What does dodge do? Just remind me.
Any attack roll made against me has disadvantage.
All right, okay. So we'll do that again. 25. He is still gonna get you.
Why?
Okay, so he's going to do 1d6 plus 4.
I'm gonna use cutting words on his damage.
So that's 7 points of damage. What does cutting words do?
Minus 1d8.
Might have spaffed it too soon, my friend.
Oh,
So
no.
that's you take 6 points of damage
Yeah.
plus 3d6 necrotic damage.
What?
So that's 6 plus 12, 18 points of damage altogether. And he's used his. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Oh, you're so lucky. You're not immune to necrotic damage, are you?
No.
Okay, yeah, so that's the damage that you've taken. 8, is it? Did I say 18? 18.
Yeah.
But also, your total strength is going to be reduced by 1d4. Semi-permanently.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, sorry. So your strength is reduced by 4.
Permanently.
Unless you can find a way to fix it, yes.
How do I change that on my sheet then?
I think you just go to your character sheet and we'll sort it out in a bit.
Yeah.
We'll sort it out in a bit. And I'm just going to roll initiative for him. So that was his surprise attack on you. And
That's just bullshit.
just bullshit. Then actually you are next.
I'm gonna cast fairy fire.
Let's just say you cast it at a safe distance.
Yeah, I cast it there on this point.
So what do I need to do?
So you need to do a dex saving
Right, so
throw.
that's plus 4. So that's a 13.
That's a fail.
Okay, so he is disadvantaged. In fact, I'm just gonna mark him as disadvantage. What's disadvantage? Oh, it's snail.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Or we get advantages on them, so
Yeah.
it's like
Oh yeah, sorry.
yeah.
Okay, so are you done?
And I'm also gonna take a swing.
Ooh, okay.
My short sword.
That's another action, isn't it?
Well, it says 2 weapon fighting as a bonus action. Does that class as like
Bonus
you know-
action.
Huh?
Bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action 2 weapon fighting.
You got 2 weapons.
Your fist.
I've got a short sword. So no.
I think you need 2 weapons to do 2 weapon fighting.
All right. Okay. In that case, I am done.
Stay in there.
No, actually, I'll run away.
He's going to take an opportunity attack on you.
Oh. No, I won't run away. No,
Keris is next.
Right, line of sight type things. There's a dodgy old guy up here. Can I see him?
He's the priest that's dead. I just got to go his token out of the way.
Oh,
worry about
right,
him.
okay.
It doesn't exist.
Right, okay. I'm gonna come down here and help Tariq then, I think. I am going to cast, I think, Divine Favour. So I'm saying a little prayer, and it's going to empower me with Divine Radiance until my spell ends. My weapon deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage on a hit.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm going to go with my longsword And 16.
That hits.
Good. And then one-handed, it's
Just in case you get a nat.
Yeah.
20.
You're rolling with advantage.
Mark, can I roll the? How do I roll it again? Just click there.
Yeah, just click it again.
Okay, I'll go for that one.
No,
No?
that's
I'll
not
do
the
it
attack
now.
roll.
All right, sorry.
Click whatever you clicked the first time.
Got it.
There you go.
Was that a
Is that a crit? It's not.
No.
Yeah, you can roll that damage as well and see which one you prefer.
The 9.
Yeah. So that's
And then
9 slashing.
plus what was it? Sorry,
Plus 1d4
1d4.
radiant.
Three.
Okay.
So 12 radiant damage.
Your slashing doesn't seem to do much to him, but the accompanying radiant damage burns its skin. His skin sizzles a bit.
Excellent.
You got another attack?
Yeah. Do you know? But sorry, just bonus attack. Can I take another attack and then do my bonus attack?
You can do it whichever way around you want.
Right. Okay.
You can, as long as you know what you're gonna follow up with, then you can do your bonus attack first, as long as it applies.
Okay. Well, after my bonus attack, I'm gonna shove him. After my second attack, I'm gonna shove him with my shield, away from me and Tariq.
Okay, you can do that with advantage then.
Yeah.
You've got a shield, and he's just a dead assassin.
So I'm gonna.
Or is it
No.
a strength contest, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think a shove is a strength. You have to beat a 4 with advantage. I think you'll manage it. Actually, it's a 2 that he's rolled. It's 2. You rolled
Okay.
strength twice.
Oh.
You got that.
Yeah. It says try and shove, so maybe I do have to roll a strength.
No, it's a shove, but it just means you do it as a bonus action. I think. Use bonus action to shove the creature. Yeah, so do your strength check twice. You still beat him.
What is that? I've got a +3 strength.
Luckily for you, it's
Wow.
-2 strength.
Oh,
You got
So
one twice.
Yeah.
you get shoved over
what
here.
the hell?
Oh my god.
Alright.
Are you done?
Can I do another attack as well?
How many attacks have you got?
I've got 2 attacks and a bonus action. Does that work?
So when you whispered your spell at the beginning,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go for it. Sorry. Carry on.
was that an
I
action?
didn't realise.
think
Yeah,
it is.
it will be, won't it?
It's like spell and then
Yeah.
it's attacking, just like.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Uh,
go for it. Sorry. Apologies.
Next up is the assassin that you're facing. Is gonna move up to
I
you.
pushed him though, haven't I? Yeah.
Yeah, but he's come.
Oh.
And he is going to attack you with 2 Shadow Blade attacks. You're so lucky because I forgot, Eric, that I'm meant to do 2 Shadow Blade attacks. Okay, so we do a d20
Me.
plus.
Has he got a snail?
So he's going to attack Keris
We get advantage on them.
with a 14. Is that a hit?
Nope.
Right, that's a miss. And then he's going to try again. So there's a stab and then another stab. 20.
Yeah.
And he does 1d6 plus 4 damage. That's 6. And then
6 damage.
he does 3d6 necrotic damage.
Have you got any immunities to necrotic?
No.
That's it.
Yeah, 14.
12.
12 points of damage. And your strength is reduced by 2.
2.
Just knock 2 off for now. Piece of paper or something. And then the next up is the other assassin, who, in fact, this assassin is going to try and get away. Yeah. So, Keris, you've got advantage, opportunity attack. This assassin as he moves away.
I'm not rolling very well.
Stab him in the face.
I think I was going to try and get him with the vines, but go on, we'll give it a go. Stabby.
The vines have no effect on these guys.
No, I didn't think so. Why's the Constitution check so low on my spells? 14. Probably not going to hit.
That's a hit.
Is it? Oh.
You got advantage as well.
You got advantage, so you can roll again if you want. You get a crit.
Well. No.
Okay.
I'll take the higher one though. What do you reckon?
Roll both damages and then pick which one you want.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
12. We'll go with 12.
Okay, so he takes 6 points of damage. Oh, and you do a 1d4 as well, don't you?
Yeah, my 1d4, yeah. Oh, I like it. 2. Not so much though.
Okay, so you hear a hissing noise as it dematerializes, rematerializes in the room. So now it's the other assassin. He's going to attack Felston. Everybody's going to get their strength reduced here. 26. Felston.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it hits. Sorry.
Ooh, max. So 6 points of damage, plus 3d6 necrotic damage. Are you immune to necrotic damage? Or resistant?
I'm
The half orc? I'm not sure.
just trying to find it. Half orc resistance.
It will say somewhere near your AC on your character sheet what your.
It says no. It just says resistance, immunities, or vulnerabilities. It doesn't say. No, I have none.
All right. Okay. So you're going to take 3d6 necrotic, 12 points damage, and your strength is reduced by 3. Next up is Amadon.
Yeah. Coming here. Gonna go for the Eldritch again.
It's a hit.
19 on 1.
Miss.
I'm gonna use me. Can I use my
Inspiration.
inspiration on that? Yeah.
Yep. That's a hit.
So that's 2 beams.
Pew 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 pew.
10 on the first.
Yep.
8 on the second. 18.
Ooh, his life is hanging by a thread. Teams. Okay. He's not looking well. Next up is Marlowe.
So, okay. Let's have another blast of radiant death. I've still got advantage.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yep.
tasty. Not on
Miss.
that one.
Nice.
Yikes.
Hit. That's
Wow.
a crit, mofos.
A crit and a half. You don't really need to do much there because your
I vaporised
beam
the
of radiant light vaporizes this thing.
sucker.
And next up is, have you got anything else to do?
Laugh.
Is that an action or a bonus action?
It's a bonus action.
Boner action.
Boner, yeah, boner. Seriously.
Honorific.
In my
Are
pants.
you going to go anywhere, do anything?
I don't suppose it's worth trying to chase the other one down. I can't see how far I can travel, Peter. Peter. Peter.
Say, there you go.
30 foot.
Is that door open?
Yeah.
Right, I'll tell you what. I'll go. Yeah. Here's what I'll do. I'll go there. Boop.
Next up is Felston.
I'm gonna move.
Take a dash if you want, unless...
Yeah, I'll dash and I'll see if I can't get near the room. So
Okay.
how far does a dash get me?
Double your walking speed. That's an
right.
action.
All right, I'm. That I can go.
Don't,
Let's-
don't,
yeah,
don't go right into the room.
Oh yeah, so I'll stand right outside the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up is Tarek.
Yep.
Am I doing a dex save?
Yeah.
He's got +4, so my dex is 18.
Nice.
Fails. We did a fireball.
36 fire damage.
Where are you casting that fireball?
Into that room.
Um,
You can blow the room up.
your resistances. He takes half damage on that.
What?
He's a tough cookie, this one.
Damn it.
These assassins. So that's 15, 18. I mean, you're still doing shitloads of damage.
Yeah.
Just not as much as you thought you were going to do.
Oh, sorry.
18.
18. Yeah. Okay.
Is he on? He's not on fire then, or anything?
No, the fire kind of engulfs him, and just as you all start to get some hope, the fire kind of fizzles out, and he's still very much there.
Damn.
And then the next one. Are you finished? You moving anywhere or doing anything?
Yeah, I'll move up here.
By the way, everything in this room's on fire right now.
Can I heal myself as well?
A bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can use a healing word. There we go.
So yeah, you mutter a little bardic prayer, strum your liar's lyre, and you get 5 health back. Keris, give me a perception check.
Passive perception.
Actually, what's your passive?
14.
Yeah. You spot bat.
A bat.
You spot a bat perched right on top of this extremely tall statue.
Which one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's your turn.
I'm going to tell everyone that I've spotted a bat. Oh, can I? Oh,
Is Phil
is it an
there?
animal? He's just come in. Can you tell? Oh dear.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm wondering whether it'll be worth trying to speak with the bat, but then I'm thinking it might be not a bat. I'm going to speak with the animals. I'm going to cast speak with the animals as a first level spell. And yeah. And try and see if I can get anything off the bat. Hi, bat. How are you? What are you doing up there?
You cast this, and you instantly realize you're not speaking with an animal.
I thought that might.
And you hear all around. Good job consecrating this church.
were well trained.
And the bat flies out of the window.
Oh. Okay.
Obvious, this church isn't consecrated.
You need to kill this other assassin.
And next up is the assassin. He is going to attack Felston. He's going to saunter up to you. He's going to do his famous, ridiculously overpowered roll. 12?
It does not hit.
Does not hit. And then he's going to do it again. Because he's got 2 attacks. I think that hits.
That hits.
And he's going to do his famous 1d6 to ease you in. 3 plus 4, that's 7 points of damage. And then 3d6 necrotic damage. 10 points of damage. So that's 17 altogether. And your strength is reduced by a point.
Yep.
Just kicking the baganas.
And he is going to he's going to stay put. And then next up is Omadon. With his ridiculous range on his
Stay under it.
Eldritch Cannon. I think it's got 120 foot range or something, hasn't it?
Yeah, 120, yeah.
I think you'll reach. Right. Are you shooting it towards Barovia or something?
Oh,
You've got advantage, haven't you?
22 on the first one.
Hits.
16
That also hits, but you've got advantage.
hits. That's alright.
Okay.
So damage is as plus 10. 22.
22. He takes the full brunt of these Eldritch blasts. And his skin like turns of these weird purple black colors. But he's still alive.
As if.
But you've done a shitload of damage. You can tell that your Eldritch blasts are a pretty good match for these guys. Arlo.
Is Felston okay still, or do you need require healing?
I'm 36 out of 77 hit points.
Are you saying this in game?
I
Yes.
could do with some healing.
Right. Okay. Okay. In which case, actually no. To heal you, I've got to touch you. I don't want to get close to that bastard.
I scream out, just attack him.
Yeah.
Just burn him with the sun
Burn
ray.
him.
20.
It's a hit.
18 points of radiant damage, sir.
All right. His skin sizzles, and it's not a nice smell, as you'd think, and it just melts into a puddle of goo, and it's dead.
Woo!
Smells making me hungry.
Yeah.
Roll for initiative. And we are out of combat.
Yay.
Yay.
Can I cast heal
you-
wounds on people, or prayer of healing?
And you are level 7.
Yay.
Oh.
Is that prayer of healing?
Well, if we've leveled up, we get our hit points back, right?
Well, you need to long rest first. strictly speaking. So we'll say next time, the next game, you'll be level 7.
Okay.
Song of Rest. I've not seen that before.
So I'm just gonna
Sing
start
music.
strumming.
Short rest. You start strumming. Okay. I'm just gonna delete these other 8 assassins I was gonna throw at you.
Good
What?
job.
Joking.
Is that anybody that can hear us in play gets hit points?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
How many
Okay.
points?
You have to
Yeah.
roll a 1d6, Have you rolled it?
I'm not sure how it works if I just roll 1 or everyone rolls 1 each. I think I just roll 1.
You when you have a short rest, you're meant to roll your hit dice. Not your hit dice. Sorry, your Turn this music down. It's a bit loud. Make myself think. There's music though. What's it called?
Yeah, hit point.
On.
Hit points? The extra hit points increase.
Dice 1d10 plus 1. I've got you when I click short rest.
There you go. Roll some dice for you. So you do your short rest and then just add whatever Tarek's given you.
Alright, so you basically double the short rest. Because it's an extra 1d6.
Oh, right.
What does that mean then? In
Um,
English?
and all your strengths that you've lost is back after your short rest.
Oh, bro.
Does Marlo want or Keris want to give us a religion check?
What?
What?
Oh,
Alright.
history check. History check.
What's a hit
Well
die?
done.
That's what you roll to regain your health on a short rest.
Ah.
What we got here? Keris, surprisingly, from planet Earth. You are acutely aware from the stories that you grew up with that if a creature like this was to kill you, as in take you to 0 hit points, you would die. Die. Yep. And come back as a zombie.
A zombie, not a
Not a vampire.
vampire. I don't know which is worse.
Could it potentially be a friendly zombie?
Actually, sorry, my mistake. Another shadow assassin rises from the corpse.
Ooh.
But yeah, you die. Okay.
So 0 hit points. There's no chance of getting
Oh,
back.
normally 0 hit points. You would be unconscious, and then somebody would pick you up. But if these things take you to 0 hit points, you die.
You become an assassin. Okay.
Well, as you become a shadow, which then becomes an assassin later on. Shadow is undead, chaotic evil. Not as powerful as the assassins, but still pretty tough.
Okay. How is everyone doing for health?
I could do with a bit more.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I think we'll call it here,
Yeah.
and then just come back on full health next time.
Okie doke.
And
Alright.
level 7. Did everybody enjoy that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really good.
Great.
On
Enjoyed
that one,
book.
Peter, sorry, do we not have the evening meal to go to though?
Well, it's still we'll still call it midday.
We can
and
have a
just-
long rest within
Yeah,
that.
for ease, we'll just call it a long rest. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Long
right.
rest between games,
Right, bro.
and then you
Lovely.
can come
Well,
back as level
thank you.
7.
And we've got all our strength back and everything like that.
Yeah.
Right. Wonderful. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Right. See you later.
Yeah,
See
cheers.
you later.
Later.
Oh, Dylan,
Bye.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can